Hey, that pillar talking to get your head split, homie. I'm riding around the city, I got my 40 cocked on me. Niggas praying for my downfall, but still trying to dap me. Talk shit like they Tupac, but won't get at me. R.I.P. my nigga Machiavelli, who won't smoke. Put my hand up and now I'm belly. I'm no joke. I've been to the bottom, I came back from that. Niggas killed my brother, we never got back. Mad at myself, I felt like it's whack. Cause mama told me to let God handle that. Blood in the water, I'm a shark, my nigga. I put that on my dog, I never ran from a nigga. My grounded man, though. I got a nigga still alive because my pistol jammed up. Ask the Lord to forgive me, a lot of demons still inside me. I've been praying every day, trying to find me. I'm lost, put my money in the vault. These niggas praying for they sauce. No cheese, never talk. Raised wrong, not they fault. I could talk before I could walk. Me, I comprehend well. Know the difference between a dolphin, a shark, and a whale. Skipped a whole lot of school just to fuck with a scale. You at the trap, the laws come, you better blush it and bail. Sit down.
Know what I'm saying? Been out here for a long time, man. You know, I done this shit way back in the 214. I was living in Oak Cliff. I'm Drury Lane. You know what I'm saying? R.I.P. to me, my raised nigga off of Redbird. I went to the Doctorville. You know what I'm saying? And I came to New Boston and I turned that motherfucker out. Niggas started representing that shit so hard, nigga know. They do know that when they see them. You see an H, nigga, that's big.
I stand straight, firm nigga, do so still. Mama only son, sometimes I feel like God killed. Cold wrist, but I ain't talking about the glacier on it. I'm in the kitchen, got the dope beans, weights on it. Shipping and packing and the shit. Got birds on the table and I talk about chicken. On the 40, you know I ain't missing my clothes, no magic. These niggas messy, pull up on niggas the same way. They pulled up on Trey and all day. Bow, treat his body like an ashtray. Make the day be his last day. Told my bitch she can leave, gone. Just as long as the cash stays. I can do whatever, whenever. I'm just going with the cash says. When people ask where I'm headed, I feel like this ain't a bad way. You ain't talking about getting money. I take it you having a bad day. I keep it moving like you haul. A lot of these niggas be broom ball. 2 cups, money too tall. I'm racked up like a pool hall. And I got the stick on me, nigga. I do. Not talking about injury, nigga. In the front don't mean shit, nigga. I tell you a victory, nigga.
Ain't no no just stay on. You know what I'm saying? You heard that nigga, you know that stuff. R.I.P. to my brother. Can't get to make it on this journey. Still riding with me every day. Got a kind of my arm. You know what I'm saying? Tattoo deals, blood sand, sweat deals and this shit. No just don't make it. And it's the motherfucking truth. And I'm the truth to the fool. Bow.
Told on me, and I feel so betrayed. I smoke every day, just to ease the pain. My granny died on me, and I ain't been the same. My other granny sick, I'm about to lose it, man. I told God if he take her, I feel so betrayed. I feel so betrayed. Oh God, I feel so betrayed. So betrayed.
Too many losses, dark days, I don't see no light. Drink the syrup out the bottle, I don't need no Sprite. Flag left doing wrong, ain't never living right. I remember times I getting it, I ain't sleeping night. My mama begging me and crying, she ain't sleeping right. I'm only focused on the fact that she ain't eating right. She getting smaller by the day, that shit fucking with me. My circle smaller by the day, nobody fucking with me. But I ain't fucking with them, I'm riding solo dose. Big party on my waistline, case harm approach. I pray to God that I make it, too many be plotting. Look good on the outside and the inside riding. Bad apple, but it poke out in them apple bottoms. Went to the room with the bitch, and like that they got it. Cold world, niggas send your ass to the forgotten. Get money, stay broke, really know what the option.
face, and I seen hard days. I used to run with niggas, and now they integrate. Bitches say they down, but they never stay. My nigga told on me, and I feel so betrayed. I smoke every day, just to ease the pain. My granny dying on me, and I ain't been the same. My other granny sick, I'm about to lose it, man. I told God if he take her, I feel so betrayed.
I pull up on them smoking loud. My mama text me, say she proud. My roof back head in the clouds. My money up is going down. Look.
Hello. Hello, you guys. Welcome into the tribe tonight, you guys. If you are a returning subscriber, thank you. If you are new here tonight, thank you for joining. Y'all, we have a special guest tonight, y'all. I'm excited about. Okay, this lady wears many hats. Okay, many hats. It's a pleasure to have her on tonight. Y'all make her feel welcome. If you guys have any questions for her, look at me using my hands. If y'all have any questions for her, feel free to drop them in the chat. What else? Oh, and hit the like button and share the live as well, y'all. Share the live. Y'all, so I'm going to have to do questions from my phone tonight, because my printer was tripping. But I ain't tripping. I ain't doing no tripping. Welcome, y'all. Help me welcome Miss Meta.
Hello.
Oh, how are you?
I'm doing fine, and thank you so much for inviting me. I am just as honored, and I feel privileged, and it's always an honor to be in another artist's presence.
Thank you, girl. Look, I will shed a little tutor, so like don't take me down through there, okay? Okay. But I am so excited about having you on tonight as a guest. And bear with me a little bit, because I normally don't read from my phone, but tonight I'm going to read from my phone.
No worries.
So would you like to tell them a little bit about yourself?
Probably 5 years ago, I would start out with trying to brag about myself, but the older me, I just like to mention the fact that I am a mother of three. My significant other, his name is AD, and every time I hear his name, I do light up. I would like to say that I have a business called Art by Meta. It started out as in decorating baby showers and doing balloons and the whole 9 yards that people will want you to do. They'll ask you, hey, do you draw this, or do you decorate this? And before you know it, you're stretched all the way. You're stretched from the mission, right? I've been having that business for probably 3 years, but I am actually rebranding myself and jumping into festivals and in the R&B world. So I have dwindled away from offering those services. Now I'm trying to jump out there and be in multiple cities, and you'll start hearing about McKinney R&B, or the city that invites me in, R&B festival.
Listen, I told y'all this lady wears many hats. Listen, I thought I had a bunch of them, but got me beat. A lot of hats. Okay, but thank you for introducing yourself. I appreciate it. So we're gonna just dive on in. Okay, so how do you manage the emotional and physical demands of being a full-time mother, caregiver, and a professional event planner?
Well, that's an unloaded question, but me being human, my priority is my family. Unfortunately, if it's something they need, I am there first. So that is how I set my day. If it's something they need first, meaning caregiver, yes, my significant other, he has been diagnosed as paraplegic on May, I think 15th, 2025. It'll be 3 years. So we're still navigating that new life. We're still adjusting. And so basically everything he's needing, that does come first. Then the girls, as I mentioned, I have 3 kids. I have an older son. He's actually, I guess, navigating through this world without a lot of my hands-on, which frees me up to be available for my 11-year-old girl and my 6-year-old girl. I call them girls because sometimes I don't know if they're going to be women tomorrow or little bitty babies. I never know. I just know the gender, they're girls.
Look, it's probably 61 and 42.
I think, with our new normal, sometimes I look up to them and sometimes I'm proud of them. So, but yeah, I do their priority and then I do my 8 to 5.
I just look and I'll be complaining about little stuff, Okay, so what inspired you to create the R&B festival? And how do you ensure that it stands out from the crowd, from the rest of, how do you make it your own?
Believe it or not, what inspired me was when we had our tragic on May 15th, 2022, one of the things that kept me sustained was my art. I would find myself drawing and listening to music, soft music. And I'm like, you know what? What if, because the city I'm from in Collin County, we don't have stuff like that. We don't have R&B music, something that would make it a subtle type of environment. So I'm like, you know what? Let me try it. Let me see how I can do. Let me throw that that idea into a hat, and I stumbled on a blessing with Tuck's Brewery. I was granted the opportunity. They were just now opening. That facility was only open for 2 months. Really? And they were open to the idea of, okay, let's do it. And
wow. I didn't know that.
So we all was trying something new.
Oh, wow. And guess what? And they saw the good in it. Because
they did.
It was so nice. I mean, it was kid friendly. It was like family, it was just like a
family reunion
vibe. Yeah, I enjoyed myself. I really did.
I looked to upscale it. So
it's just gonna get grander and grander. I know that's right, Dobby. I know that is right. Okay, so this question kind of it may sound similar because as I'm reading the question, but I'm gonna go with it though. How does your personal journey influence the way you approach the planning events?
My personal journey is my culture. Believe it or not, a lot of people didn't know I'm Black. I know what we like.
Never known.
I know what we like. So I know what to introduce to us. I know what would cater to us. I know what we enjoy. So I think that is what kind of inspired it all. I'm not out here creating events or throwing festivals for things that I have to research or try to see, what vendors would accommodate this crowd, or it's something I'm familiar with. So everything that I'm doing is like second nature. When I'm picking my vendors, I'm picking what I think an R&B crowd would like, what I think a culture of you know, blacks. There's, believe it or not, there's a lot of other nationalities, other cultures that enjoy R&B music.
Listen, and so let me slide back. And it was like different groups, it was white people, it was Hispanics, it was black people. And it was just a whole vibe, like
a whole welcoming circle.
It was really nice. I mean, it really was nice. And I liked all the little, like, photo stop, the photo booth. Yeah, I got pictures of all of them, even by the bike. Yeah, that was cute. Okay, so what has been the most rewarding and challenging part of being a mother while juggling everything else? How do you find time for yourself?
The most rewarding is, I think, after our trauma, you hear everything about manifest. What do you want in life? Set goals, plan. Believe it or not, that I finally sat down and wrote out my plans. I wrote out what I wanted. I took the time and asked my family, what do you guys want to do? Where do you want to be? What do you want to see? And when I wrote that down, I started making checklists. Okay, my family would like to be in a safer environment. They would like to be in a more a neighborhood that does community events. They want to be in an area where they have a pool. All this little stuff that we say, oh, I know what my kids want. I took the time, I wrote it down, and I was intentional. So that's how I'm juggling everything. I'm literally being intentional. I changed my career to match the income to afford what they were wanting. Now I'm investing my time into what events or what kind of sports or what kind of I guess activities are you guys interested in? I'm writing it down, and I'm going by, I'm walking by faith and manifesting. That's how I'm getting through it.
I'm gonna tell you, I mean, my hat is off to you. I'm telling you, you have a lot going on.
Oh my
and
God.
I mean, and you're okay. So I wanted to title this, you're spunky, you're sassy. No, I mean, like, you speak your mind, like you're a helper, you're a giver. I don't know, like,
that's what a lot of people, they're like, I have a crowd of people that look at me like, oh my gosh, you do no wrong. And then I have another crowd is like, do you ever filter yourself? And then I have that middle point where if I have something that I am passionate about and I need somebody to speak life into me, guess who I'm gonna call? Meta. And all of that because I'm seeing, I think seeing success or hearing success stories, when I'm speaking into people, I'm not like just talking off, top of my head. I'm literally listening to what you're saying. I'm literally thinking of, I wonder if I know someone that can help them, get to the next level. I'm literally investing myself into people, and I don't, I'm not looking for anything out of it, but a success story, because that's how I'm getting fueled, believe it or not.
Man, like, you're putting chills on me.
I thrive off of hearing people say, hey, Meta, you remember we were talking about it? I took the initiative, I did it, and guess what? I'm just like, oh my God, that's both of our success to me.
Wow.
To me. So
wow. Girl, come on with it, girl. Come on with it. I'm enjoying this because
me too.
I really am. I really am. What was the creative vision behind the festival?
Pictures.
Documenting
happiness. Sharing to the world, and for sure Collin County, that there's a lot of narratives about our culture and what we're supposedly be we're not aggressive. We're not hostile. We
Mhm.
like that, we like good music. We like to chill. We like to have ambiance going, and we like all of that. We're just not heard when we're saying that. So being able to provide that to our community and enjoying it while I'm doing it, and being able to prove that, man, that narrative that we had about that demographic was so far-fetched from the truth that,
Wow.
yeah, that's my goal, and that's my passion, and that's why I'm trying to make sure every year we're elevating it. Last year we had almost 600 people. This year I'm aiming for 1,000. So I just
Girl.
want, I want us all to give back. TUPS is one of those organizations that took time to invest on the east side of McKinney, and I want to show them that the people from the east side of McKinney, hey, we enjoy you guys being here. We want to provide, we want to come share. We want to eat here. We want to break bread with you. We want to show you that, we like that family oriented vibe. And it's not just East McKinney. I'm inviting people from Dallas, from Richardson, like all over the Metroplex, just to show that I don't care where you're from. We're all here to enjoy this soft, R&B music, and we're here to vibe.
And you're right. It was people there from a little bit of everywhere. Because I saw people I knew from East Dallas, and I'm like, what the heck they doing here? Like they was out there, baby, doing steps. They was in it,
And I was intentional about that because we always, from where I'm from, when we do things, our feelings get hurt when we don't see a lot of people from our community supporting. And I didn't really, I'm just like, you know what? I don't want to sit here and make a checklist of who showed up. I want to invite everybody because this event is for everybody. So I was intentional about promoting. I reached out to K104. I hired that DJ, and he will be returning, and he will be advertising on K104 again for me.
Okay.
Yeah.
And throughout the interview, if you just want to throw it in there, hey, throw it in there, okay? Do your advertising, throw it in there. Midstream, just throw it in there, okay? And let me mind my manners for a moment. Thank you guys for joining the live. Thank you guys. Come in, settle down into the tribe, no judgment zone over here, okay? And I really mean that too. And if you could like the live, I would gladly appreciate it. If you would subscribe to the channel, I would appreciate that as well. Thank you. Okay, let me unlock my phone again. I'm not used to this with my phone. Okay. So what are some of the most unexpected challenges you faced in planning the festival? And how did you overcome them?
Finances. Finances. And last year when I planned this event, I was actually in the middle of changing careers.
Wow.
I wasn't really big on, let me find a lot of sponsorship. Let me do this. The sponsorship that I found last year, McKinney Community Development Corporation, the ask from them was, can you please just give me enough to help me promote the event? Nothing more, not $1 over, not $1 less. Everything I'm provided, I will spend it all. My other hurdle was, I done promised these people a quality of vendors. I don't know where I'm about to find these people, but I promised it and I'm going to deliver. And guess what? I spent majority of the months before the festival scouting for vendors, showing up at other events.
Wow.
Exchanging business cards, literally convincing these people, oh yeah, I'm worthy. Oh yeah, the crowd I bring, you'll be able to make at least $200-300. I'm just out here speaking like this is one of the many festivals I've thrown, and whole time this is my first one. And if you guys could just pour into me, I will pour into you. And guess what? Majority of those vendors are returning this year.
Wow. They saw something good in honestly, people want to be a part of something good. You know, and then when you miss out on being a part of something good, when it comes back around, baby, you trying to get on the back of the train, the side. I mean, you know, one of the, you know, you trying to get in there, and these people see something good. Right.
And I think my friends, I want to give a shout out to Ann and Marquita. I think my text messages with them last year was, oh my Lord, this girl want all the bells and the whistles, and it sounds like these are just some empty dreams, but that's my girl, and I'm a roll with her. And I'm like, hey, did you see that backdrop at this $50,000 event that we seen trending online? I want that.
Yes. And we need to figure out how we gonna, you know, get there. How we gonna get there?
She's like, who we gonna hire to do that? I'm gonna buy the supplies, and you gonna help me do it. So,
I can see Marquita right now. See her.
Oh, baby, she don't lift anything. She, what she say, manual labor. She don't do that. She don't do that. But guess what? All that advertising, those videos you see that I'm using now, that was from her and her content. So
yeah, she's a little hidden gem too. She's a little hidden gem too. Yeah, I need to get her on the screen. Yeah, she's a little hidden gem too. She really is. Okay, so I got one question, and keep it real with me. Okay. Do you pay them?
I don't. I don't pay them attention, but
I don't either. And that's why my help, you know, they be like, you don't like to pay. Look, I need you to do 1,000 balloons. And then they be like, all you do is talk noise the whole time and don't pay us.
But you know what?
I fed you.
We good company.
And you're learning.
One thing about my friends, they'll tell you, if it's something I need help with, I'm gonna call Meta, and guess what? We're gonna get it, and we're gonna figure it out. And because I'm that available in that department, some of the stuff I ask for is like, okay, I finally get to repay you some kind of way, right? But no, I wish I had the bandwidth and the income to pay them what they're worthy of, but we on this boat together, and when I find out or when I make it, they coming. They coming.
That's all I be trying to tell them. They say I don't want to pay and talk noise. And I'm like, you're learning a trade. You learn to do balloons. You know how to set up a table. You know how to put them chair covers on. And you know.
Network. That's all that network. You look for something, and I'm gonna run around the people where hopefully you're gonna get your answer if I can't. So no, they enjoy it though.
I know they do, and the ones that be running around with me, they do too. They act like they don't, but they do. Because when we leave, we'll be talking about, you know, like, yeah,
right. Did you see that? Did you see we did that?
But I always wait. I be fiending to see other people pictures that were at the events.
Absolutely.
Mine, you know?
Absolutely.
But my next question, we kind of just talked about it, because it says, how do you effectively collaborate with your team and stakeholders to bring this large scale event to life? So you kind of told me that, but you can still answer.
Well, you know, I look at what would interest them. I consider myself a business person. If I'm gonna spend time speaking to somebody, what am I getting out of it? And I'm not, I'm not being arrogant. I'm just at the point where let's not waste each other's time. If we're going to talk business, what are you interested in excelling, and what am I interested in? And if we're discussing something that's going to both elevate us, then that's how that networking and that working together and partnering and teaming up, that it comes with ease. Now, when I say that, I'm not going to Tubbs and saying, hey, can me and all my people come? We're not gonna buy anything. We just want to use your venue. No, we don't want to use your restaurant. No, we won't be. No, I know what they're looking for. And as long as what I'm trying to do is going to accommodate what they're looking for, that partnership will go, it'll mesh together. So I try not to bother people if I can't, accommodate what I know your mission is.
Wow. Honey, can you go get my tennis shoes? I'm joining Meta's team.
And you know what? I was about to tell you, I don't want to, I always overpromise, and I always say, well, you know what? In a couple of months, I do want to, I want to hire you. But I am genuine when I say you be the first person. All those decorating, those photo installations, I would love to partner with you. We'll help with that. Because I don't know how long my friends gonna help me set those up.
Yeah, look, you might be like, shoot, I was doing better with Marquita and Ann than with her, baby. I'll probably be standing there doing this the whole time. Like when I was a girl, I don't want them youngsters. I can't get their phones away from them.
When I say that, I mean, I will collaborate and say, I would like to hire your company. This is the vision I want. You put your installation together and we're going to put your logo on there too. Because when them pictures go viral, I want you to be able to receive that blessing as well. That'll be in my future festivals. Those installations, that will be one of my marketing components, my sponsorship components.
All right.
Yeah.
For that. And then it's like, I guess we're really having good conversation because you're answering questions like, and I'm still going to ask the questions, but you kind of already answered this one.
I love it.
You little whippersnapper. Quick on your toes. I'm telling you.
No, I know good. I know good.
You're a fireball. You're a fireball. You really are. What strategies have you used to attract the audience and create excitement around the festival?
Well, this year we're having 3 entertainers come out. Last year it was just the DJ. This year I'll be doing a saxophone player. We'll be having a live band. So what I do, whatever, like you said, what attracts or what keeps, how, what was it, how I'm doing the festival, correlating it. I look and I'm like, okay, so one of my competitors, which I don't know why I'm mentioning their name, but R&B in the Park, obviously it's not a competitor because these people have probably $500,000 budget. But what people didn't know, we have our event on the same day. And we're doing it again this year. So I look at my competitors. What did you take? What did you give your crowd? Oh, okay, you brought them artists from all around the world. Okay, well, I could at least find somebody that could play those songs.
No, seriously though. Let me see. I was gonna say so. So correct me if I'm wrong. I could have sworn it was a live band there last year. On that stage.
That was the DJ and his setup.
Did that?
He entertained us the entire time from 3 to like 7:30, almost 8. But it started right.
Yeah, he played good music too. Gary it was a vibe.
But see, it's the meaning of when you hire your entertainers. I don't want to hire someone that was retired or that don't enjoy their job. When you get people that enjoy their job, it's always a win-win situation. That's what he do for a living. He entertain the crowd. Not only is he a DJ, he go out and he entertain a community. So he knew what it would take to bring the community together, get them dancing, get them entertained. Like I didn't have to spend time on pumping my crowd or because I hired and I paid what they wanted. And we got what we deserve. I think When you hire people and you pay them what they're asking for, you're gonna get quality. When you start trying to budget with them and well, what about the negotiating? Your receiving end gets watered down. So
Okay, I'm going to go back up to the top because it was a question that I kind of wanted to end with. It was 2 questions before the rapid fire.
Okay.
So bear with me. I'm going to go back up here to the top of my questions. Let me see. Girl, feel free to promote while I'm just standing here.
If you guys are wondering about the R&B Festival, you can always go to my website at www.artbymeta.com. I do have a couple of spots open for vendors. I will be closing that out soon because I've reached the amount that I was looking for sooner than I thought, and I don't want to overwhelm myself. So, but I do have a couple of spots open, and I do want to kick my shout outs to my Cuddy, Aziza Williams. She is one of the people that kind of poured into me, and when she seen me broken and in distress, not only did she pour into me by assisting with my new career path, she also poured into me about this festival. So I do want to give her flowers.
And I love her, right?
I can go on and on about her, but
yeah, she's real. She's real.
Scorpio
She's
too.
Yes, she's a Scorpio, and you are as well. And my other half, but we ain't talking about him. Yeah.
I hear you, Scorpio, in the background.
About to be clawed up over here. I was about to say something, but yeah, I love her. I do. She's the whole vibe. And then I don't know. Look, now I'm going all off into something else, but she's like this calming.
All the time.
You know what I'm talking about?
When I'm on the phone with her, I'll be so, and then this, and can you believe? And she's always responding, well, beloved. I'm just like, ugh.
Yeah.
Scorpios match energy. I always end that call with, you know what? I didn't have to do all that, did I?
Wow. Some days, like I can get a call from her and it's like, oh my God, she always call me with these confirmation calls. To be confirmation when she gets off. Okay, so I'm gonna leave that alone. Listen, we have a question in the chat. I can't see the chat.
What's the date?
Oh, we have a question. What is the date for the R&B Festival?
May 10th from 3 p.m. to 10:30. It'll be May 10th, Mother's Day weekend. And I done that intentionally because I wanted to celebrate being a mother with my kids and my family and with my friends. So when we come, we're there, and I want flowers to be given to us. And that'll be another booth one day. I want the mothers walk up and grab a rose because we are deserving.
I know that's right, Zala.
We're deserving.
Okay, so this question, it's kind of going to go a little personal.
Okay.
And it is, after the home invasion and your husband injury, what steps did you take to rebuild your life and find strength? And what was the lesson that you learned that you would like to share with anyone that's facing adversity right now?
Ooh. Calm the storm. Calm the storm. At first, I was like, oh my God, I need to make sure that I'm not grieving too long. I need to make sure that I'm not, showing up to work looking all depressed. I eventually told myself, no, you do. You do need to stop the world. Stop it. Change whatever you don't like. All you hear is, it was, in the movies, you hear that the loud train wreck. You hear, you see the world spinning real fast when you're in the middle of trauma. That it's true. It literally happens. So what I did, I sat down and I counted my blessings. I didn't align myself to depend on people so that I could be let down. I started looking at what I was lacking, asking the Lord for stuff. When I say strength, I was asking Him intentionally. I want to be able to do this, but I want to be able to afford it by doing this. I want to be able to have enough strength so that I can do this and not have to ask or worry about this. Mm-hmm. So prayers, put yourself first. Don't expect people to have empathy for you because you'll end up in the way. And don't be vulnerable to where you're just taking leftovers. Because when you look at charity, when people donate to you, they give you what they think you should have. Set your expectations. And I don't care if you're vulnerable. Tell them no, thank you, because that's not my taste, or that's not the style I'm used to. And I would also say I learned that use that word friendship more, reserve that word a little more. Don't blend in so much. Don't say, well, I should at least have this from someone, or someone could at least do this for me because I did that for them. Don't do that. Don't do that to yourself, because you will destroy yourself. Yes, you are due reparations, but when you're vulnerable, if you make that list worth of, okay, I know I can get help over here because I've done this for them, don't overwhelm yourself with that. And go to strangers when you need help. So you don't you're not hearing what you were helped with. I got more blessings from people that didn't even know me. I was referred to them. But then when they heard my story, and when I was described by the people that referred me, they looked at me and had a conversation in my spirit. They was just like, I can't believe you're going through this. Are you kidding me? When I told them about the invasion, the entire story, I think just the fact that someone kicked your door in was so, violating, that it was like, I don't even want to hear anything else. And then the heroic story of, this man literally took a bullet for his family. I could go on and on. But I think being in that surrounding and surrounding myself by loved ones, that's what fueled me, because I did not want them to be in a situation like that ever again. So that's where I found my strength. My family. My family. We took a almost 2-year hiatus because my goal was to remove them from where I felt like they didn't deserve to be, put them where they need to be, get myself aligned with success. And now I have enough energy. I'm coming back to finish that story. Because as of right now, we have not seeked justice. We have not got our fair justice yet. But between this 2.5 years, I needed that time to situate them. So when you see those pictures of a woman carrying a ball of fire, or like that Angela Bassett walking away with all that explosion behind her, that's gonna be me soon. Because I'm coming back for what we did not start.
Never come back.
Oh, girl, look. Oh, forgive me, y'all. We have a comment in the chat. Did you?
Consider her and her family is such an inspiration.
It's actually a compliment. It says you and your family are such an inspiration.
Thank you, guys. And to be honest, I didn't even write down this roadmap. I did not write down the roadmap. I couldn't tell you how I got where I am now, but I can tell you, keep your faith. Don't get distracted. and don't be a victim. That was my main focus. You are not a victim. You're not a victim.
Wow. Okay. Thank you for that.
You're welcome.
Ooh, y'all, I'm feeling sensitive right now.
Oh.
I don't know. I'm not gonna do this on live, but yeah. But thank you for sharing that. And
No problem.
to see you bounce back from such something so dramatic and traumatic and trauma as such, and to see you always smiling. You even smiling when you being sassy. You know, like
because I'm when I'm responding in a sassy way, I'm telling you what you need to hear, but I'm trying to deliver it in the most, coddling way.
In a nicety way.
Right.
You know? Yeah, I understand.
You know how you have bullies and you just like, I'm not gonna fight you back, but I'm gonna tell you how I feel because I don't want to have this conversation again. That's how I try to do my combative conversations. I don't call them arguments. I say conversations because half the time the people I done had that meeting of the mind with, we're friends now.
Okay.
Because you had me misunderstood, let me explain what I meant.
So let's come on, and then we'll know after this if we can move forward or not, or what I'm dealing with.
Because I'm a forgiving person. Hey, we can fight, we can say things. I try not to say stuff I can't take back. But once that is done, okay, so what are you doing tomorrow? That is me. I don't want to hold grudges. That's too much energy. But I do want to, say how I feel because I don't want to be mad for 6 months about what you did and you don't even remember. I want to tell you as soon as possible.
And move on. I know somebody just like that's in my family. It's like, wait a minute, did you just call me?
They mean well. They mean well, it sounds like.
Did you just call me and we just got into it yesterday? And she's like, you
still on that?
You? Yeah. Well, you might as well get over it. I'm thinking like, girl, is you for real? But it's like, she don't even care. It's like, oh, that's nothing. I'm thinking like you had me hot as fish grease.
And see, I think once we take our feelings off our sleeve so much, the conversation will go so well. I know I had you messed up, and I know what we said in the midst of the time was ugly, but what are we trying to get? What point are we trying to get through?
The solution to whatever.
Yeah, there's always a solution. I don't care what that problem, even with this home invasion. I may sound crazy, but the people who did this to my family, maybe in the future, but I do want to hear. I care about how you felt, what led you to do that, because I'm human. But I also have to respond because I'm a Scorpio. I'm a Scorpio.
Gonna have to get that sting.
Huh?
Gonna have to get that sting.
I got to. I'm not gonna be aggressive, but yeah. Yeah.
You need answers. There's things that
I need closure to something that we did not deserve. I need closure.
I pray that you get that and all of that.
I do. We got to, because at the end of the day, I always tell people, ooh, they deserve that. Ooh, when people really did not deserve that, those are the ones that really need closure. Those are the ones. You got people shooting up schools because somebody stepped on their shoe.
You for real.
So the ones with patience and understanding, those are the ones that you need to invest in so they can get their closure.
Thank you. Let me mind my manners. Thank you guys for joining the live. If you were new in the chat or new to the live, thank you guys for joining. Come back, bring a friend the next time. And I normally have me a little sip, but the last couple of lives I ain't even had nothing to drink. But water. What's her? Well, anyway, but you guys, if you could like this video, this live, I would gladly appreciate it, y'all. And we are about to go into rapid fire.
Ooh.
But y'all subscribe to the channel. And also our guest, we're going to tell y'all where you can find her at and how you can be a part of, catch you one of those vendor spots. We're going to, at the end of this, she going to give y'all what you need, okay?
Absolutely.
Okay, so here's our rapid fire. Morning person or night owl?
I think I'm a morning person now. I actually made it intentional for me to start my day out with like 3 o'clock in the morning because I get a lot done. I'm designing websites. I'm responding to emails. I'm creating, flyers. I'm mentally designing for the events that I have committed to. So as an artist, I can't picture anything you're wanting. I know a balloon garland sounds simple, but I can't even picture putting it together yet. So I have to have this quiet time when these kids are asleep and my man sleep. This is my me time. 3 o'clock in the morning, I'm up.
Oh,
sitting at this computer.
And I tell you what, maybe I can learn a thing or two from you, honey, because I'll be up
I'm
at
telling you.
time of morning and I need to be doing something.
You're just not a morning person because you feel like you have to entertain people. Wake up and start your day when nobody is gonna be there.
That's when your brain gets sharper.
Yeah, my husband always say your brain is the sharpest in the morning. So we wake up with listening to motivating stuff.
Oh,
yeah, around here, yeah. It's motivating stuff, and then it trickles down, and then so it used to be motivation. Then we had to do so many minutes or hour of learning something new.
Mm-hmm.
And then we had to get our reading time in.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, but I kind of fell off a little bit.
But, you know why you probably fell off? Did you run out of ideas? Did you stop setting goals? That's the only time you fall off, when you don't have anything to look forward to.
Correct.
I had an idle time where I was like, I'm not going to wake up. But now that I'm so busy, I have to wake up, because if I don't have enough time to achieve that goal. I don't, so when you literally set a goal, you reserve time for yourself.
Yeah, you're right. I have.
And there's no point of listening to these podcasts that don't affect you or don't apply to you. I'll read a book, but I hope the answer I'm looking for is in that book. Because I'm not, I know society is saying, oh, read this, do that. What I'm looking for, that's the time I'm gonna read that book. If you don't feel like whatever you're looking for is in a book that should be read, maybe you need to expand what your goal is. Maybe you're literally trying to achieve something that is so small and don't take enough, motor skills to achieve. Because, I'm not going to lie. In our culture, we're taught, the Lord, whatever is in the Lord's will, it will be done. But we're not told we need to have something. We need to have something that we're looking forward to. Yes, we're told, be glad for this or be sad. No, achieve, set that goal. Last year, my goal was to have over $100,000 income. And now I'm on to another goal. Oh. So you just gotta believe that it's possible. You do. If your goal is literally $500,000 a year, look online. How much do a $500,000 a year person make? It'll tell you how many days or how much they'll make in that one day. Then once you get that down, okay, what do I need to do to make this much in this one day? And then guess what? Your whole calendar for a year is full up. And then you'll be waking up at 3 o'clock. Because that's the time frame you need to send an email to them important CEOs, because that's when they up and have idle time to read it. Trust me. At first, I was like, man, this all, this is fake, but it's literally divine and manifestation. And stop being small on your scale.
Listen, if I'm not listening to a record, I'm listening to a record right now. You sound just like this other Scorpio that I know, and he does a lot of the groundwork for me.
And like, you gotta bust them doors open. Look at your designs and your talent. I'm just like, I wish I had half that darn talent. But once you literally believe and become like really arrogant with your craft, the help that you think is hard to get, they come in because they want to at least have your name tied to them. Trust me when I say that. They're going to be like, oh my God, are you Marlo? I seen that. I want to be, people, they don't know how to ask for a mentor. You don't know how to ask for a mentor, but I'm not going to bother you, but can I at least work alongside with you? I'll carry that table so we can have a conversation and free up some time. That's where your help is, from people that are looking to, develop and looking for answers, not from people that we bother. Hey, do you have time tomorrow? Can you help? No, your help is from the people that are literally doing what you're doing. They just need a mentor.
Yeah, strangers, baby. I really have this is not about me right now. It's about
Yes, it is. Yes, it is. This is your platform too.
Yeah, but I mean, you know what
I do. I get it.
So, I've actually started passing out, cards now. I haven't did that since way back, but I'm like, hey, here, follow my YouTube. Hey, look, hey, and so that's different for me, so
why?
I've just always been reserved. My husband always say, I'm not starving. He says,
that's all. And I'll tell you what, that Scorpio is not telling a story. I have been more successful from that home invasion because I was starving. I needed to change. My whole family depended on me. I was starving as hell. That's where that fuel comes from. And when he say you're not starving, he means you're getting things too easily. Your back haven't been against the wall, and I'm pretty sure because you are married to a Scorpio. But if you literally change whatever circle you in, you won't be thinking, okay, passing out business cards, I don't want to bother nobody. I don't feel like, this is beneficial. When you hang around them people that you see passing out business cards, you're going to think you 10 steps behind. You're going to start trying to hire billboards to put your podcast on. I'm for real. Yeah. I'm serious.
Wow.
When you converse with people that are successful, like I said, this event, the old me would have been like, okay, I'm gonna ask some friends, have them send text message. No, this new me, I'm calling the #1 radio station. I need y'all to get this word out. Now, tell me how much you charge, and then I'm gonna find somebody to help me pay for that. But hold my spot.
Oh, he just said, because he'll always say it's not your friends, it's the 7-Eleven.
It's not. Crowd. But guess what?
7-Eleven crowd.
But guess what? When you elevate, guess who want to be there? Your friends. We just can't expect our friends to make us rich. Our friends is literally our the people that we share, I guess, our joy with. We don't need to turn blood from a turnip. It's like, okay, I'm going to the people that are successful and I'll be right back. And then when you see my name on these billboards, say you know me and get the word out. And then whenever I get some tickets that is enough for us, I'm gonna send for y'all. That's how you do that. You're not gonna come up from your friends and your family.
Okay.
Those are the people you contact when you make it.
Okay. You hear that, husband? But
Yeah.
I'm still need you to come do them balloons.
Oh yeah, don't get rid of hubby.
I don't listen. Don't have me on Meta's time now over here about to ready to clog you up.
I listen.
You gonna burn
Listen.
with
I have full faith in whatever you think you're gonna be lacking in. By the time I speak life into you, and by the time I tell you what we about to get, once we succeed, you're gonna be like, okay, man, I'm actually here. Every event I have to be booked or I'm booked at, I'm there probably 30 minutes early.
Mm-hmm.
Because I know the outcome. I know what I'm getting. I know, I know what the reward is. So when somebody come tell you a reward that you never thought you'll be experiencing, you're gonna be there and you're gonna find that time and help and everything. You're gonna be up at 3:00 planning.
Right there.
So
when I see you,
that's how it goes.
Look, we done got into some more good conversation. We done got off the rapid fire. Your favorite R&B artist of all time?
Man, you know what? We got some good ones now. We're starting to get good ones like Ella Mai. What is that? I can't think of. It's a couple of more that I'm starting to like that slow vibe. The one when they're speaking, you can hear that they're confident. Not the ones that I'm just doing this because I know somebody gonna make me trend. It's the ones that since y'all are here listening to this song, let me tell you a story. I like those types. I don't like all that loud and them weird symbols behind it or the beat. I like the ones that's taking time, almost like a conversation. Some people will say being sensual, whatever you want to label it. I like those.
Almost like a slow poetry.
Yeah.
Like a poetry, singing poetry.
Yes. And it makes sense because I always listen to words.
Me too. I was literally saying that the other day. I don't mean to cut you off.
No.
Is that I said, oh, I like that beat, but I need to go back so I can hear what they're saying. I need to hear what he's saying because
it matters. I want to hear about. Oh man, if somebody wrote something about they back was against the wall and they, came out swinging and now they multi-million. I want to listen to those slow songs. I don't want to hear about beating the block or. I got 10 women and I'm breaking all their hearts. And now I got all these kids that are bastards. I don't want to hear the people that have become immune to being, hurting people. I want to hear from survivors. I want to hear from people manifesting. I want to hear from people speaking into people. That's what I want to hear. That's R&B to me.
Okay.
Somebody that I cheated on her. Now I'm calling everybody to help me get her back, and we got back, and let's listen to that.
You got my cheeks hurt.
No, because that's what is it? Aaron Hall and what they say when did R&B fall off, and they said when the men stop opening their arms when they sing. It's true. The ones that I'm sorry, but I'm better now. I want to hear those songs. If we must hear from them.
Okay. Girl, you something else. Okay, so look, I didn't hold on. Coffee or tea?
Oh, I'm trying to get into tea. I really am. I have never been a coffee drinker. My man is a coffee drinker. I try to drink coffee with him, but it doesn't do anything for me. I hear tea's supposed to help us. I'm trying. It's just they all taste the same, but
yeah, I agree.
I'm trying. But if
Yeah,
I had to choose, it would be tea.
tea. Likewise. Okay, so he's a coffee drinker. I'm not. I'm not. Well, it don't matter if it's a cup. You have one every morning.
That's him. Woo. And he's so old school. He got to have the teapot.
Oh, can I see it? Can you show it to me?
Yeah, I got a black teapot. Hold on.
Because I've been talking about a teapot since last Christmas. I'm gonna get to see her teapot.
Here I come. I got him a teapot. My favorite color is black.
Oh,
Really?
It is. And it's not to me black. I know they say white when you have on some white, it seems pure and black. If you have a speckle on you, you're gonna be able to see that speckle.
Mm-hmm.
I don't care if it's matte black, shiny black. Black is my favorite color.
And I say blue and green are my favorite color, like green first, then blue. But I wear a lot of black. And I do like black because I wear a lot of black.
It's just so chic to me. It's so, I love it.
I can see you loving black.
I love it. I am people thought I was gothic growing up or depressed. I'm like, no, I just like black. It just seems so elegant.
It's an elegant.
It's so elegant to me.
Oh, thanks for that.
What did he say?
Black is beautiful.
Oh, see? Thank you, Scorpio.
Yeah, he know what to say because he know. Your dream festival location.
Ooh, in an area that has turf. I don't know what it is about turf.
Really?
I don't know. Turf and those lights. The lights like the yard lights or the
fairy
what is it?
They drip like this.
I don't know if you've been to the McKinney City Hall, the new building.
Mm-mm.
But they have the way they have everything stringed and elegant and my goodness. I don't know where my dream festival would be. As long as you have that ambiance, I would love to have my festival there.
Oh, wow.
At Tux, to be honest, right now that is the best, most elegant venue I can think of. 4 acres of land. You have the food on site. You have different venues. You have, it's yard games. Everything you could think of.
That place is nice.
Clean bathrooms. Smell good.
And I never did go inside.
See, you have to go in there.
Girl, I was too busy either dancing, walking, or talking.
Because you've seen people from 10 years ago, people that I've seen there, I was just like, how did y'all find out? It was 80-year-olds sitting out there enjoying themselves.
Mm-hmm. It really was.
2-year-olds out there dancing, not in the way.
My grandkids were there. I was there. The grandkids was there. Everybody had a good time.
See?
It really was. It was really nice.
I'm looking forward to doing it again. I want everybody to feel welcome.
And it was not 1 ounce of drop. Not one.
Believe it or not, music does affect people's attitude. Music does affect people's attitude. Music in the venue. When you see you're in a nice area, and then you see the elegance of the songs and the crowd you're around, you're going to know how to act.
Mm-hmm.
That was the least of my worries. You don't know how to act. You'll adjust because we adjust.
Mm-hmm. It was really, really nice, honey, because I seen somebody who I still don't know who she was. And she kept saying, "You don't remember me?" And I was like, I don't.
You should, you know what you should have done? Here's my business card. Contact me. Let's catch up.
Girl ain't had a now but a drink in my hand and a phone.
See? I seen somebody that have a T-shirt with a darn you
I already know.
code.
I already know.
QR code.
That's my next look. What in Vegas? What kind of shirt?
See?
I'm gonna put a barcode. I'm gonna
That's
have my
all you
logo
need.
and my barcode.
You don't even have to put your logo because you want them to scan it to see what it is.
Right. But so what I wanted to do, I wanted my logo on the front and the scanning barcode on the back. But when we go to Vegas, our shirts always say, I love his cock. And then his shirt will say, I love her cat.
Yeah.
And so they go nuts over those shirts.
See?
And so I'm thinking, no, I need a barcode in the front and in the back.
Baby.
Because I'm nosy. And so I'm going to be like, let me
what's that? I'm telling you, mystery is going to lead them to you.
And so I was literally at the rodeo just taking my business cards, putting them in the restrooms. I even had them on stickies, right? Like stickers, sticking them in the restrooms, on the seats. Oh, I was like, yeah. But okay, so let's move on, girl. I'm really having a good conversation.
I am too.
A book or movie?
A movie.
Really?
I like to believe I have a stem of ADHD, and I'm okay with that because I like after so long. Let's get to the point. Like, what are we doing? That's me. Okay. A book, I get it. It's supposed to slow you down. It's supposed to, give you all these different emotions. I'm just, I like it. I want it, faster. I don't want to wait 3 days, and I sure don't want to read a book for 24 hours and neglect my entire family to find out, what it is about. I want to know within 2 hours. And that's what the movie gonna give me. 2 hours. 2 hours.
Well, this Scorpio will do auto books, so I'll know if he's looking straight ahead. I know I'll be like, "Would you reading a book?" He'll be like,
"See, I'm too distracted. I can't. If I'm in that book, I'm not listening."
Listen, I'm not a movie person or a book person. What? I'm a news like.
Oh, you got to get off of that. Them people gonna have you thinking what they want you to think. Get off of it. I'm intentional about what I want to believe. So if I'm looking at a movie, I know it's fake. I know, these are actors. But to me, when you're looking at a news channel, we supposed to believe you're going to tell me what's worthy and what's going on in the world.
But we fact check. Like people, we can't wait till when we hear something or we have to fact check because.
But then you fall into that hole they want you to be in. You fall into that hole. I think because I have worked, in local government, I feel like I know how it all works now. Mm-hmm. All of this, let's do this because this will make listen. If you have enough money, you're going to be able to change people's mind. And I don't think you should be able to manipulate somebody's mind to that degree because these people are relying on you to give them reliable sources, the truth. Tell me what an average human want to know. I don't want you to tell me because you were paid what you're going to tell me. I don't want you to, this is what I think she going to, this is all I think she deserved to know. Because if I tell the truth, my sponsorship going to get pulled. So I would say you might well read a book. Read those factual books and you'll find out more about what you need than the news because that's another reality show.
But see, that's the thing. I think so we read a lot. Mm-hmm. So I say like I don't read a book, but I read, like the news or we read laws, like because we gonna keep up with them laws, baby.
That's when I'm bored and I wake up in the middle of the night, I'll read it
too much.
I have a bachelor's degree in legal studies. So My second, one of my go-tos is reading case laws. I love a good argument. I don't like when it's one-sided. You know who gonna win because of, they got a good following. I want to read, or I want to hear why or how did you prove this to the degree that you won? Not because you were liked or because you were well known. I want to know that your case won because of all these facts. I love a good case law.
I know you do, baby.
I do. And that's why they think I argue all the time. No, I just like to communicate about facts to the degree that before this conversation ends, I'm passionate about it because I know for sure that it's true. Not because I like to be right. It's because it's true and it's education worth you understanding. That's me. Like, this is because you need to know this.
Listen, I don't mean to derail right here, but I heard the dog in the background, and I am so glad, girl, when you found him when he jumped out the car.
Look at him. He heard you talk about it. Come here, big dude.
Well, where did y'all find him? What happened?
I had we were riding with him in the back of the truck because we old school. We think dogs can ride in the bed of a truck. My man, while he's driving with the controls, we jerk a lot. I'm not gonna lie. You can come show your face too, babe. Come say hi.
Yes.
My baby fell out the bed of the truck. And when I tell you, girl, I think I joined I'm on a podcast. I joined about 15 dog groups. I have a couple of friends with the city of McKinney. Baby, when they seen them photos trending, one of the animal control people called me. She was like, Meta, I got your dog. The apartment people seen him and called us. And I looked on Facebook because I always look on Facebook before I take a dog to the shelter. She said, when I seen your post, I hurry up and called you. And she kept my baby in her office to later that day. Yeah. Oh, when I tell you I cried.
Oh my
I want
goodness.
to of my
Because baby, I was like, oh my goodness.
You see my handsome.
Hello.
How you doing?
Welcome to the tribe.
Move.
Welcome into the
Here, I'm
tribe.
taking it here. Tell her, hey, that we advertising the festival.
Yeah, May 10th, R&B Festival. At
Already.
Jewelry.
So you're gonna have your adapting.
Oh yeah, these has to be there. One, I got multiple colors, but this is a black color that I'm demonstrating.
And so his nickname is AD.
Yeah.
And I was like, you know what? What can we do to, people can wear your name, but it also means something. I'm like, well, you know what? You do adapt daily.
Yeah.
And so that's how it all started.
And, just not myself. I think other people adapt in different ways. So I think everybody can relate. So, it's just a stepping stone right now, but looking forward to make something happen out of it.
Already. Oh,
yeah.
I feel so honored right now. I do, because this is beautiful. Like, you have to know your backstory to understand and see, what I'm seeing that's making me feel a type of way right now. And I'm not gonna cry again. You have to know the backstory to see, y'all sitting here. Like, it is a blessing.
Oh my God, that's true. Well, I tell you, that was from the entire moment that it happened to, he may not be living. So, and I'm just like, how? Like, this, what do you mean he ain't gonna be living? That's not even true. He's AD. That's my man. That doesn't even make sense for, So just that entire, I think it was 12 hours worth of, are you kidding me, that we went through. literally a so surreal situation. And I think just now, me seeing him, sometimes I forget he's injured because I'm like, you still the head of the household.
Mm-hmm.
We need to wrap this up because these kids are dependent on us.
Yeah.
Hey, you need to go get them from school. Hey, groceries, like, what are we doing?
So you ain't gotta tell me all those things.
I'm just saying, like, I'm dependent on him.
Mm-hmm.
We don't have time to be victims.
It's a team. It's a team.
It is.
And even the babies play a part of the team, you know?
That's my baby. So I'm very fortunate to have him, and I'm just, for the future. I don't know what it holds. I just know with my drive and his drive and our responsibilities, we're coming.
Oh, for sure. And that's a nice.
Listen, he is such a Deion Sanders fan.
Really?
Oh yeah.
Have you? Oh, you mean to tell me you ain't got the hookup for him yet?
What? Sent my hat?
No. For Meta, for you to meet him.
Look, don't put that on my plate because you know I will.
Happen. You can make it happen.
I'm just not a starstruck person, or I'm definitely not a sports fan.
It's not about being starstruck.
I just like him as a guy.
It's not about being starstruck. You use your powers to make it happen for him.
I mean, if I got to get on K104 and hey, can you make this announcement go far in between to Colorado, and listen, Deion, my man would like to talk to you. And when he summons someone, I am putting it on the calendar. What date are you coming?
There you go.
What you gotta do? I mean, I know that's what people be wanting. I come to people that are serious and that's, hey, I'm not talking to you all googly eyed. I'm talking to you as a person.
Yeah, she's trying
to now see, look, hold on. Let me bag this reason. I don't want you to go do nothing but be metal.
No doubt.
Okay.
And go and get this man to come and meet him. Okay? That's all I'm saying. Because you know what, you can get him there.
See, he may be at the next R&B festival. We'll see. We'll see what the Lord lay in our spirit.
You never know. You don't know.
What you want? You got something to say or shout out to? Or
yes, please do. Come on.
She's a beautiful podcaster, and she's giving us this opportunity.
I want to shout out my partner, Luke Nelson. He having a Easter bash, Easter Sunday in Greenwood, Texas, at Grand Park. This is 8th year doing it, so I want to shout him out. He's doing it for the community.
Already, that's what's up.
He's gonna be one of the
I'll be a vendor there.
One of the vendors.
Yeah.
As you know, he's born and raised in Greenville, so
yeah, that's my home.
And I did not know that. And I just had someone saying, if you do that, do you make hats, or is this is okay? I know this is
I design them.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So would you like to tell them where they can find your hats?
Right now you can find me on Instagram, adapting daily _. I gotta look at it.
It's a short style. Sometimes he be passionate. Sometimes he
changes.
Oh, he changes up.
Adapting _daily. I believe that's it. I'm sorry.
But you could go to my webpage. I have listed all the vendors that will be coming to the R&B festival. As the applications are coming in, I'm attaching their logos to the website. So when you click on their logo, it'll actually take you to their website.
Oh.
So he is on there, and I have attached his Instagram to his logo so that people can know where to find him.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Look, we are gonna finish this rapid fire.
Okay.
We are gonna finish this rapid fire. I don't want to end our conversation and we do not finish.
I'm just
you gonna go?
Yeah, rapid fire. Where's rapid fire?
No. You can stay. No, don't leave. You don't have to leave. No. Your go-to comfort food.
What you think my go-to comfort food? I think barbecue.
Really?
Pizza, barbecue pizza, probably.
I
Really?
used to go to Cadillac Pizza once or twice a week, girl. Eat my own large pizza, over $20. Now he done found the same type of pizza for me at Domino's, and now I'm hooked to
It's
Domino's.
the special one.
But what is it? The
Barbecue Memphis special.
Memphis barbecue pizza,
Thin crust.
Really?
thin crust.
Yeah, thin crust.
Girl, I love barbecue, but not barbecue sauce. So I got barbecue sauce.
You know Hutchins barbecue. We eat Hutchins barbecue. You have that taste. They barbecue sauce is good. The what is it? The steak. I don't know. I think it's their steak or something. But anyway, at this Domino's place, they have pieces of chicken in that barbecue sauce.
Oh,
with,
wow.
Yeah, grilled onions and all type of stuff. It's like eating barbecue. I kid you not.
I would never order it.
That's the best food they ever made.
Okay, so what is the best hood food y'all ever had?
Hood food.
His aunt.
Which one?
Really?
I don't think it's hood though. I just think she just know how to cook.
Hood mean is like hardcore in the kitchen cooking good.
Well, yeah. My aunt Alice,
Grease and all this.
She said,
McKinney, Texas.
I don't think she's delivering that type of food, but she can make you a glass of ice water and it's good.
Yeah.
damn.
Yes. And I've tried what's Sweet Georgia Brown. I've tried that, but
You don't
I
like
think
it?
yeah.
In the Big Daddy.
Who?
So have y'all been to Big Daddy's?
What's that?
Mm-mm.
It's in Dallas.
Yeah, South Dallas Corner Store. Big
We don't
Daddy's.
even
It's like a hamburger place,
It's a corner store and they sell food in the back.
and it sell like it's a salad everybody be getting.
Yeah.
That's
Oh,
it.
I've been there one time. Yeah, I've been there one time.
See,
Okay. That
Yeah.
salad got too much meat. I don't even want. I mean,
Yeah,
I'll order it.
I had a
next
salad
time.
there before.
I just don't.
This dude hungry.
Chicken water.
You can let 'em-
Oh yeah, you like them big old wings? Look like they come from a turkey. Sneakers or heels?
That's a question for you. I don't wear no heels.
She said sneakers or heels.
For you,
What do you wear?
sneakers,
What kind?
Jordans, Air Force Ones, and I can go casual as easy as I can wear Jordans.
I like what you think? I like heels,
Mm-hmm.
but since I think this last 2.5 years, I haven't really worn heels.
No,
You wear no sandals, tennis shoes, and flats.
Just
sandals. It's summertime, so Yeah.
I am a flat sandal wearing. I could go to the Dollar Tree. If the colors that I have on today is in them sandals, I'll wear them. I'm not like there's no particular brand, there's no quality. Just if it's comfortable and it's matching the color I have on, I will buy it. That's me. So yeah, I'm a flat type girl. So I don't like to be, I don't want nothing making me walk too slow, or if I gotta run, I want to be able to run. So
For real.
yes.
You see them boots I had on at the rodeo? I said, baby, if anything break out, I know how to run in them boots.
See?
Baby, I know how to kick a wind out in them too.
I had on my Timbs a couple of months ago, and these Timbs, I've been having them since I was 21.
Were those the black ones?
Yeah.
How much did you pay for those?
I think them shoes like 150 back in the day.
They're
I got the
cute.
traditional color, and then I had a pair of white ones.
Lord, you probably need to. Well, no, you need to worm.
I do, yeah.
Yeah,
Let these little young bucks know that we had some taste. 20
Okay,
years
so
ago.
while they're wearing everything we done already wore.
Exactly.
One song that always lifts your spirit.
I don't know.
I listen to all music. It gotta reach me in some kind of way. So
I don't know. That's a good question.
well, I can go Talking about hip hop or R&B?
Just one.
Whatever, you know,
One.
that makes you feel good. Make lift your spirits up. It
What's
can be
song?
whatever.
What is this most late this song? I don't know if I can't remember who sang it, but The Heart of a Woman. What's her name that sing that song?
Oh my goodness.
I always get her confused with Money. Summer Walker.
Okay.
Heart of a Woman. Cause baby, I like that song. It lifts my spirit. Huh?
Baby, it's got you grinning.
I love that song. I love it.
Most unexpected place you found inspiration.
Oh man, I don't know. Most, you know what? I would say a couple years ago I went to Georgia and passing through their airport. It's like going through a Black History Museum. I don't know if you guys been to it or not, but that's the most biggest airport I've ever seen in my life. You probably need an hour to get from one terminal to the next. That's how long that airport is. And when you walk through that airport, you literally will see a lot of Black history. You'll see the posters, history lessons, and I'm talking about it's literally like walking through an entire Juneteenth setup.
So when
he said he been to one. I mean, he been to it.
No, okay. So when I went to Atlanta, I keep telling because he loves history. He loves.
You're gonna miss your flight.
And so when we went, we drove, but we went to the APAC Museum. Like it goes like it teaches you about the slave ships and how, the history and the pictures of when they would bring them in from shore, in that you could smell them. You could smell the ships before they even got there. Yes. They said, like in the history and you could smell the slave ships before they got there. And it was so powerful. You literally would just be crying in there. Because it would show you how they would, if like the slave men would try to run off, they might cut their arm off, cut their hand off, their legs. Well, then they would give them for like a bonus. Oh, you can buy 2 women, 1 man, and then we'll throw him in here. And it was just so moving and emotional. And then we went to this big museum where it was all history of all the world leaders. I'm going all off into the.
I am a history buff.
So the lunch counter, right? So you sit at the lunch counter. I literally was crying when I got up. So you sit at the lunch counter, you put headphones on, and you place your hands on the counter. And so in your ear, you're hearing the N word over and over, nigger, get up, nigger. It's like people are spitting on you. The chairs are vibrating. They're kicking the chairs. Get out of here.
That whole effect of it.
Yes, and close your eyes and just put your hands on the counter.
See,
the lunch counter, and you could see the young boys getting up with tears in their eyes. And then it had like where the girls that died in the church, bombing and stuff like that. It's got Martin Luther King real birth certificate in there. Like it's just a death certificate. It's just and then they were ready to go, and I wasn't. They had to come find me, and I was like, it's still so much left. So in Atlanta, where the Coca-Cola building and the aquarium and the Black museums, they're all in the same area.
I've been to those.
Girl.
I actually was a vendor at the Bronner Brothers hair show.
Oh, when you should have sued Vivica Fox. Oh, wait a minute.
I was so mad at her. And the reason why I was mad is because I contacted that manufacturing company to originally make my caps. So it wasn't a coincidence that you were doing what I was doing. You had my freaking designs. I had you sign a non-disclosure and everything.
Girl, I was all on Instagram arguing with the people. Girl,
I was so mad at her, but I was like, you know what? I'll take this as a compliment because all 5 of my designs, y'all put these on your wig cap. Because who wants cornrows sewed to a wig cap? What is that purpose? That's not a protective, whatever they were trying to say. At first they were saying it was for your crochets. Who needs a cap for crochets? You still got to braid your foundation down. That doesn't, you're not making sense. My designs was for sew-ins. It was literally traceable where people just follow the lines with the weft and you will make a wig.
You know how they do the low,
Of course. You gotta have enough money to fight them. And I'm like, you know what? Just know you stole my stuff. And I'm not gonna say stole because that's something you're assuming. I know you did it because I contacted you.
Right.
So
for real though.
And look, is it trending now? No, because it didn't make sense. Y'all didn't know what y'all was talking about.
Because you stole it. Favorite part of planning an event.
Oh man. I think my favorite part is the decorations. And believe it or not, I really don't like working with a lot of people for one event. It gives me anxiety because I hate when the ball is dropped and I hate depending on people. So working with people is it looks like it's my strength, but it's not. That's not the favorite part to me. My favorite part is the decorations and I think the motive behind it and the success that I'm looking for. Because if you give me a blank wall, I will literally put pictures of how I want and where I want things stationed and how I want it to look. That's what I enjoy on an event.
And you light up every time you talk about it.
I love it.
Your dream performer.
My dream performer. Chris Brown. Chris Brown.
You never know, darling. Okay, we have 2 more questions.
Okay.
Well, rapid fire questions. Your favorite way to unwind?
Oh man. I think just scrolling on Instagram. I like to scroll on Instagram and see these unique businesses that come about, and I love seeing decorated pictures. All of this trending, how to decorate your kitchen, how to decorate, your patio. It's little stuff like that. How to decorate an office. Like I just love all of that. So just going through Instagram, looking at pictures.
Okay, so you guys, this is her last question. One item you cannot live without during festival planning.
Ooh. My phone. My phone. And you know what? I have become old school too. My dog like it too, obviously. But I literally write down all of my ideas and all of when I say I am intentional with my calendars, I'm not over exaggerating.
Look, I'm planning, so I'm getting ready to do a 50th birthday party.
Oh my goodness.
And so this is actually me So this one, so they go everywhere I go. They go
Okay.
on the side of the bed. They go on the couch. So one is for vacation when I'm booking trips, and then one is for my party planning.
See? And now you gotta get creative with the girl. I done started a book too for budgeting. I'm getting swept away with how they look now. You know, you just
Okay, see, so that's my other half. Like he's into making planners and
you have to.
calendars and
You have to, because you know what? People, it's the smallest thing that people don't appreciate or that we don't, I guess we take for granted. Because just little stuff like this on the day.
mm,
It's just like, okay, that's just, it says on the day. But when I'm at the store and I'm looking for a notebook, I'm already there to buy a notebook. Now I gotta see, I want the cutest notebook. I want a
yeah.
notebook that would apply to me.
hmm
And
Oh, I got a real cute one that was given to me, and baby, I'm so upset because I need to figure out how to re-put pages back in it because the cover is so pretty. It's
see?
got like black women on it, and it says, "Oh shoot, it's got a real good, pretty saying on it." And they are, it is. I love it, and I'm almost out of sheets.
Have you looked into Drika Gates? She has I'm learning a little bit more about holistic
I
healing,
love her.
especially for him, because with his healing, he doesn't take
She's a lot
those
of herbs.
yeah, he doesn't take those hard painkillers and all that or
Mhm.
pain pills. He has never took the hydrocodone and the oxy, none of that. We're
Mhm.
literally doing all of this holistically wise, so he's not addicted to stuff. So I'm
Correct.
learning more about topical ointments and herbs and
Drika has a whole farm.
oh my gosh, I even want a farm now and all that. But anyway, she has a planner that is literally you can rip the pages out of it and throw the paper and it becomes seeds. Seeds. So it's just the little things like that. Like I know I'm gonna end up throwing my notebook away when it's full, but at least it'll be beneficial to the earth.
Mm-hmm.
So I think if when you say decorating and designing planners, you can be so intentional to where baby, when you undo this scene, you can stick it in the ground and it'll become an apple tree.
Wow. Just wow. Like the
It's
mind.
just the little things, the little things, the little things.
Well, I'm going to tell you, I appreciate you. I'm going to be totally honest. You have motivated me.
Oh, same.
And it was meant for you to be here with me.
It was. It was.
Yes. And I want you to know that I have much love and respect for you.
Oh.
And your family. Like you're like I love your brother. Like
Oh my gosh.
like, hey, that's our brother. He is our brother. He belongs.
When people say, "Oh, you're from McKinney," I'm like, "Yeah. Who your people? Primary." And I run across every now and again. I run across somebody who's primary. I'm like, "Do you know Papa T?" That's how I say it. Do you know Papa T? Because that's the last name I'm gonna drop. You know Papa. Oh my God.
Yeah.
I'm like, yeah.
Special folks.
Yeah, but you know what? As a as a people person he is, I am that for the females of our family. I have a sister, Mimi. We're day and night.
Yeah, she's
Ivan and man, day and night. If you know man, you basically gonna know meta. So
girl, I never thought about that.
I'm so serious now. I made that intention. I was like, you know what? I'm gonna make a name for myself. I'm gonna stop hiding behind people's images and names. And I'm about to make people remember me.
Wow.
So now I'm like, yeah, that's my brother, but I am Meta, and this is what I got going on. So now, whenever you run across me again, you could tell him, you know him because he's my brother.
Girl, I'm gonna try to get Miss Millie.
Oh, girl, that's a whole nother caliber. That's my baby.
I would love to have her here.
I will make sure I set that up too. That is my baby. That was my first niece. We 10 years apart. Me and her brother.
That was like your child.
It is. And my brother, Cornell, we 10 years apart. So when I'm pouring into her, I literally see myself, and she hears it all the time. You look just like Maddie, you know. And I'm just like, you need to uphold yourself this way, because this is what a 10-year-old younger version of me will be at this moment. So fix yourself up. I'm so hard on her, but
yeah, she's doing her thing. Yeah, she's doing her thing, being a young woman. She's doing her thing. I love it.
Yeah, so I do want to, kick a shout out to my son, my baby, Myrick. We with this home invasion situation, it did rock a couple things with our relationship, but as a mother, we overcome that. But I also know the challenges that he faced in McKinney and in the streets and in the world on the streets love me, and I gotta be this way for them because this is where I get my validation from. And I'm not gonna, carry myself as though I don't understand, because I do. I had my fair share. I had my time. I want to, with everything going on, I want to let him, and even the younger, I guess they go by YNs or whatever we call in this generation. I want to let them know you can be somebody in a whole different element, a whole different caliber. If you have that credibility that you are liked so well that everybody, is dancing to your beat, what about changing that to a positive aspect? Get you a product, advertise that product, make them follow you on that way. And then as you've been an influencer, guess what? You're going to have a whole nother crowd that's going to elevate you, and then you're going to lose sight of what you thought was important.
Wow.
Because I believe that our kids, our younger crowd, they so talented. They're so, the stuff that we see them, getting involved in and doing, I'm like, dang, I wish I knew how to do that, when they were that young. I wish I was that creative or but if they spent that and became real positive, just think. They will be our darn the people we work for.
Okay.
Because they're not embarrassed. They don't have a shy bone in them. They are go-getters. Like, how we were brought up, be reserved. Don't do this. Walk that way. Don't say it like that. These kids don't have time for that.
They don't.
They're going to get to it quicker.
So when are you going to start doing classes to be a motivational speaker?
I told myself once I get all my family members aligned how I think they need to be or the deserving of what they need to become, then I'll be able to reach the outside crowd. But I think once I can get my own kids, aligned up under me and they can be my testers or my crash dummies. Once I can get them to be successful or at least be somebody you wish you could be, then I'll say, okay, it worked. I think I can, start reaching other people. I think that'll be my motivation to, I guess, you are onto something. You know what I'm saying? When you can have your own family reaping that benefit.
I'm with you.
I'm real. Because, I'm speaking life into this darn child, and now they multimillionaires, and now I'm still, trying to convince my own seeds.
Look at me. I'm large. I'm looking at myself on the TV over here, and
because who you want to be working with you? Your kids.
Correct. Okay, I'm gonna mind my manners before we leave. I'm gonna see these messages in the chat.
Okay.
Yeah, Lex. He said, salute Buddha.
Oh, Biggest is here too. Okay.
Okay.
I'm gonna mind my manners. Salute, Biggest. Thank you for joining the live. Mr. Lot, thank you for joining the live. King LX, thank you for returning. Thank you for joining the live. Did I miss anyone? Did I miss anyone, honey? Oh, there was Queen. And the real Slim Shady. Thank you, Victory. Thank you, Slim Shady. I'm minding my manners, girl.
See, that's why I know I'm not equipped for podcasters, because I will have a whole conversation and forget I'm even supposed to include them.
Texas Maid, salute. Thank you for joining the live. Thank you, Queen. Salute for joining the live. Is that Kai Game? Is that Kai Game? Thank you for joining the live. Okay, so Miss Meta, would you like to close us out with telling them where they can find you, what you got going on, and just all this good stuff?
Well, I do want to, on this note, say it was a pleasure being on the tribe. I need to make sure that I am a subscriber, because I have not subscribed. I'm definitely going to be a new subscriber for sure. I'm always following Buddha Love. I'm always hearting and commenting every time you post something. I'm looking at your pictures like this, like, oh my God. I admire how you respect your husband. I love how you walk beside him, if not behind him, and you do not overshadow him. I've always respect that and admire that about you too. I think we've had several conversations, from time to time, where I'm like, how do you do that? Because if it's something I see that I want to correct, and you made a comment to me, was like, it's not about you and it's not about his family. It's about you and him. And that stuck with me. I think that was like 5 years ago. That stuck with me. So I do want to say thank you for that. I also want to let you guys know that are listening to this podcast that I do have an R&B festival coming. It's going to be the second one. Lord say the same. It will be residual. I've already been invited by Tubbs to make it annual. I just want to make sure we're worthy. Pull our part. You can get information about that festival at www.artbymeta.com under the McKinney R&B Festival tab. If you want to be a vendor, I have a few slots left. Go ahead and complete the application online. Pay your vendor fee, because that's what holds your spot. If you're not sure if the vendor type you're doing has not or has been taken, I have included a list of my vendors that are coming. So if you see that type on there, I'm not going to accept anymore. I try not to have more than 2 of the same, because I don't want direct competitors. I want everybody to enjoy themselves, Also, I want to do my shout out again with McKinney Community Development Corporation. I admire you becoming a sponsor and helping me advertise this festival, because Lord knows, without your blessings, I would not be able to reach the masses. I admire you, Tux, for looking at me and pouring into me and believing that I could do it. And I'm telling you, I'm trying not to let you guys down. And I am very humble and I am very thankful. And again, thank you guys for letting me advertise on here. And it's not even just, I'm glad it wasn't about the festival the entire time, because I'm like, I am a person that is, I want them to know me too. Because once that festival is over, you still need to get on my website and
because I have things to offer.
I would say I will help with balloon stuff, but I'm not doing that anymore. But if you want to partner with me and try to get these other festivals off the ground, we will be in Greenville soon.
Okay.
If you want to be a vendor, partner with me, connect.
So, this lady told me that a guy told her, your phone. Anything, anybody who's ever in your phone is supposed to be network.
That's true. That's so true.
Network.
And then look at your own worth. I'm not gonna lie, I used to, come across customers and be like, well, what do you want to pay me? Now I'm just like, oh, okay, that's your budget, dog. But I don't have a product available for you right now. And I definitely want to see whatever setup you're trying to get done. I want to see that to fruition. But unfortunately, I can't help, I can't make that vision come to life with that budget. But if there's something I can donate my time, or if whoever you hire need help with putting a balloon or two together, if I'm available, I'll help you.
A balloon or two.
A balloon or two, for real. If you need help designing a backdrop, I got you. I can do that. But I never make people feel less than because they can't afford it, And I also don't want to lower, the
right.
Because for sure the products and the materials we use, we don't want to have to buy less quality.
Right.
That vision is not going, it don't matter if I do it all for free, it still don't match the budget for the products. So that's some of the stuff I do educate people. It's not about me making money. It's about, if you want that image, this is what we're looking at.
Right.
That's just what it is.
Right.
So sometimes people just need to be educated on what they're asking for.
And very direct as well.
You can respond in a classy way, and I always make people think it's a friend level. I don't talk to customers like, oh, okay, thank you for contacting, or about, thank you for calling me. What is it you want? How we gonna make your dream come true? Because that's what matters. And then we go from there. And I guarantee you, if they don't hire me for that event, they're gonna hire me just to, hey, what you got going on? They want to still partner with me some kind of way.
Correct.
So that's how that's how I handle people. So
when you come back, we could look.
Yeah, where you gonna be at? You sound like you're a cool person. I am.
I don't know when you come back here.
Oh, well, whenever you invite me, I guess when I have another worthy topic.
Look, when is AD coming?
Oh,
you done had your time.
And see, I have to tell. Look, you hear that, babe? What is it? Look at Tom. What is it? They want to know when they can invite you and AD to the podcast. See, that's what got me his charm. They told me we could set something up, so I'll definitely put him in touch with you so y'all can get something on the books. Excuse him, he's talking to baby.
And when did he say that the
when is it, babe?
The Easter.
The Easter event.
Sunday.
It's
Easter.
It's 420.
April 9th, April 20th, on Easter, April 20th.
Girl, it's 420. That'll be
420. It's 420, she said. I didn't even realize. Oh my God.
Tell them I'm aware of that too.
Oh, you are?
Because I was
there. Easter on 420, y'all. Okay.
Girl, we don't know. Don't be asking us them kind of questions.
Okay, now did we just say we walk by sight and we pray and I don't know if I have to celebrate that
Don't worry, you don't know nothing about it, baby. Don't worry about it.
But I didn't know much about his friend's event because as you can see, I'm booked up until June, so I wouldn't be able to make it anyway. But he is going to be a vendor there, and then you'll see him again May 10th, front side, VIP style.
Mm.
Selling his hats and trying to get the word out about whatever your journey is. You don't obviously have to be in a wheelchair to connect with what he is going through, or whatever your hurdle is. You're going to adapt daily to it, and don't look at it as a hurdle. You're not a victim. You just need the answer that's going to help you enhance your quality of life. That's it. Change your circle, change your whoever you pray to, change. If you got to put pictures up on the wall, do all of that. Burn a particular candle, whatever it's gonna take. You need to do that so you can be so you can get back. Come on. If our governor is in a wheelchair and he's running the show, guess what? I told AD, let's do it.
Well, I know that's right, Tyler.
Let's do it. Let's find somebody to look up to, or find somebody to inspire us, and let's get back on that road.
And he's so blessed to have you in his life.
I'm telling you.
Yeah.
I am so blessed to have him too. I think whenever all this happened, I think it hit me harder than it hit him. And I definitely value how he's, upheld me, comforted me through my storm, because I feel like it was a journey for me too, So I think we are definitely meant to be.
I agree. Thank you for joining me.
Thank you, and thank you, Scorpio, in the background.
Really, I tell you, it was one of the best interviews.
Oh, he said this is one of the best ones.
See, and we're gonna have to do. I guess we're gonna have.
You learn more about a person.
Oh, and he said that he really didn't know much about you. He said, but you learned. He's over here like, but you learn more.
Have a now when you talk to Papa T, ask him who is pouring into him. I talked to my brother like he's one of my clients. Look, this was our goal 3 months ago, and you done went this way. We need to go back this way. So when I tell you, when I'm talking business, I pour into each family member. I am everybody's mentor. I don't know nothing about trucks, but I tell you one thing, I'm his cheerleader. I don't know nothing about I used to do hair, but on my niece's caliber, I don't know how to do that, but I pour into her. My sister has her own cleaning business. I don't even enjoy cleaning, but I pour into her. So we do this. So
you gonna make me throw my leg up and show my
no, for real. I want us. Let's all put all of our business under one umbrella. We can be 100 businesses, and we could be a full force. Get together once or twice a year and go to a restaurant and bless the server. $20 from 100 people, $100 from 100 people. Somebody walk over a $10,000 tip.
Look at you,
a $10,000 tip. So it's stuff out. I'm telling you, we are open to the world of opportunities. We don't have time to be counting what ain't there and who didn't support. We don't have time for that. We don't have time.
Okay, what's your phone number? Because I'm gonna need.
I text it to you. I'm telling you, when you feel like you need somebody to pour into you, hit me up. And then when I feel like I'm down, or if I need an artist to hey, I liked how you did that. Tell me how you got that vision. I'm gonna hit you up. We all need each other. May not be every day, but we all need each other.
I agree, especially when it's genuine.
Yeah, yes. We don't need them programmed reading off the script and I'm here because I promise you last.
Oh,
I want the genuine. I want the genuine love. because I'm still a Scorpio and I can read that energy.
Wow. Yeah, I believe that one.
We don't have time for that fake. I'm not even. That's a whole nother topic. But
okay, so you will return. I keep looking over here, and Tupac keeps scaring the shit out of me. Every time when I look over and he out the corner of my eye, he makes me look back.
I will return. I will. I enjoy myself. I feel like this is girl talk.
I love it, and and then maybe even we can have more women up here. We can have more women.
Well, you know me, I'll bring my friends. I sure will.
We can bring your friends and we can have a good topic or a random topic, just release topic, just
I will. I sure will. And if we ever book something or go somewhere, I guess to a restaurant or drink tea or whatever, I haven't had time to let my hair down. But if I do decompress, I will definitely extend the invite and be like, can you please bless us with your presence?
Oh,
let's go eat. We go Cadillac pizza.
No, we not. No, we not. Oh, yeah, we can. I won't
try that barbecue.
No. Like when James tried to get that man to eat the food that on Good Times, remember when they that bad food? Remember? And then he said, "Here, eat it." And he said, "No."
See, you could show me somewhere in South Dallas. I know I'm really aggressive, but I actually don't frequent those areas, so I don't know much about a lot of soul food.
Baby, all you gonna do is go get in the car and ride, and then we go to the corner store and get our food, and then we go to the lake, and we back in and wipe our plate. Okay. We turn the radio on. We eat our food. We done brought, hand wipes and all of that. And I said Rochester. Oh, my bad, babe. I'm glad he corrected me.
I ain't been none of them places.
We go to Rochester, right there in the South. Back in, turn the radio on, and just people watch it. And just, watch. People watch.
Okay.
And it's fun, and then I'm drinking my little wine, and we just have a good time.
Well, you ain't gonna do that too much longer because, baby, you finna be booked and busy. So
I'll accept that.
Yeah, I don't know why you sitting up here. It sounds enjoyable, baby. I done seen people whose talent is talent, but I done seen people who has God-gifted talent. And I don't think you don't know how talented you are, and you got to get out there.
Are you about to beat me up with this?
I don't understand. If I had half of your talent, I'm so for. That's why I asked you, like, how much is it going to cost me to be on your podcast? Like that is what I looked when I'm running across you. Like all I see is, okay, it's a pleasure. Okay, if this woman is inviting you, at least ask her what is she paying for. Don't be that arrogant that it's free. Like I'm so serious. So
if you don't get your ass up here, sit down.
But you gotta put yourself out there like that. Like you're about to be where you may need an assistant to tell people how much you charge because you're too humble to. But it's
girl, you just put chills on me, and I'm not gonna cry.
No, I'm so serious. Like I don't know why you don't. I don't know why, and you're not gonna be really working with like people with budgets. I think your market is businesses where they have their set budget.
I did have a man that did want me to come to his corporate thing for them to provide for them, and I just whizzled my way out of it.
Are you kidding? Okay, that's the market for you, because obviously the stuff that you offer, it takes money to even design it, let alone set it up. I'm not going to even get into the fees of setting it up, but the stuff that the products that you give and all that talent that you offer, that takes businesses that have budget set aside for that. Because these companies are looking for innovative ways to market their businesses. They want to be, with the hype. They want to be with the in crowd. You have these owners that own a multi-million-dollar business. They don't have time to think, what do the people on a smaller scale like? What would they, what would attract them to my company? What kind of banner or what design should I put out there to attract people? That's why they have event planners and event decorators and stuff. Us. So you got to start looking at it like that.
I'm just gonna talk to you more.
You gonna have to
look. You accept things better coming from other people because you
don't want to tell him he right.
Girl, I'll be telling him, leave me alone. He'd be like, "Oh, you ain't starving. You ain't starving."
No, I'm for real. It's hard to see. Just as a significant other, if I see my man going out here doing his hard, selling his products and negotiating with people, if he came home saying he sold a hat for $10, I'll probably be pissed off for that day. Because sometimes watching your significant others sell themselves short or accept themselves as the bare minimum, that is an insult to your partner, believe it or not. It's an insult. And we got to do, because your quality of work matches it. Now, if you was up and coming, I'd understand, but are you kidding me? Are you kidding me?
No, I'm trying to keep from cussing because this other half.
I am so surprised. Why are you making it sound like I'm?
Because he's over here in the background saying stuff like he just said. Well, ask her, what does she think about when you don't like people?
I mean, that money good too.
He told my think money good too. 7-11.
Oh, baby, you better not have honey, let me tell you something. I've had customers that we probably had words, or it was probably things that they done to me in the past that they literally forgot, obviously, if they want to hire me. If you hold a grudge, do you know how much money you blocking? Do you honestly think we have an Apple iPhone? Do you even know who that owner is? These people don't know us, but we out here spending buying their products. We swear by it. Don't know, feelings ain't with business. It's just not.
My sister.
You don't do business with people you care about, because that's when you accept being lowballed. Are you? No.
My sister said you need an assistant, so all they need to do is tell you when the party is, what the theme is, and then you just go set up, and that's when you'll see who the people are.
My friend Ann, when I tell you she has that energy, or that I'm not gonna take nothing from nobody, and I love it, because I'm like, oh my God, and I need you to tell me or show me how to tell this person this, because I don't want to be bothered, but I want to do, she know exactly how to handle them. And I always tell her, when I can afford it, you will be paid as my assistant. Because you need people that can deliver the message, and you don't have to worry about that feeling connection. You don't want to, you may want to know, how did they receive that invoice amount? How did they take that? Yeah, I mean, that's natural, but is the business booked or not? Because if it's booked, we gonna be there. If it's not, let's move on. And they don't need to be able to contact you to negotiate, because no, you already seen my work. That's why you called me. We just need to get you on the books. And you not, when they ask you for setups, are you asking them, well, what about if you do it this way? Or maybe come down a little bit on your expectations. You don't do that to them. So
you talking about?
You don't. When somebody say they want a huge balloon arch, You don't say, well, what about just centerpieces? You're trying to meet their expectations. So it's got to be the same. Because when you ask an artist to do something and then you're telling them you're paying them less, our minds don't, it just don't, the wheels don't turn. We give you, mediocre talent. Like that's how an artist does. We can't draw, we can't vision, we can't focus. We're just distracted off this whole business ordeal because of the price. But when you please me and then I'm pleasing you, baby, we may add some stuff you didn't pay for because we just want to make sure all of this,
Right.
But I'm not bringing extra if we couldn't even, sometimes. And then when you add extra, your portfolio go through the roof.
I want to say this. I want to say this because my experience. I'm going to talk about an experience that I had. Oh, you can see my red shorts and everything, can't you?
Okay.
Well, so I went to set up an event, my sister and I, and we did the backdrops. I did the centerpieces. We did the balloons. So I go with the lady who 50th. So we go to this place so she can see the building. Well, the woman whoops out her portfolio. Why is my work in there? And she said it was hers.
Wait a minute.
Yeah. And I let her get away with it.
Are you kidding? What? Why? Why?
I was like, did she really just, and then I even egged her on,
why would you put yourself in that situation where you can't even defend your work?
I said, oh, did you do those balloons too? Setting her up, she said, oh yeah, I provided all here. You didn't do that backdrop. I designed it. I put it up. Me and my sister did them balloons.
And you should have went home and wrote her a cease and desist letter, asking her to remove your pictures from her portfolio, or you will be contacting her.
Them was her pictures that she took.
I don't care. That was
that
was my artwork.
Yes.
You can't walk in a gallery and take a picture of Aaliyah. You can't go into a gallery that has Mona Lisa hanging up and take a picture. You can't do that. It's still a copyright situation. You can't take a picture of an artist's setup and say it was yours. I don't care whose phone or whose camera it was. That's still my artwork. And I don't give you permission to say it's yours. If you're going to share it in your portfolio, put my logo right there. And then it's not asking for much.
Then when I went back to set up a party, another one with the same people, but a different year. Okay, so it was like I went there and set up a party last year. Well, when I went with another lady to go look at the facility, is when I saw my stuff in the book. And then the next weekend, I went back, or 2 weekends after that, I went back to set up for another party, but with the same people from last year. Yeah. And I thought
at that same venue.
Yes, and I thought she would be there and remember me from my hair, like, oh, this lady was here. And then I was gonna call her out on it.
Is she the owner of the venue? And you're bringing her business this frequently, and you don't even want to talk about a picture that is of your work, girl, please.
Well, so the lady, the lady who had the party there, I did window pictures, right? Okay. So now she's got her own window pictures in. I said, so what she did, she saw stuff that y'all had, and now she's got it. And I knew she didn't do all those balloons. They all look different. And then you said those were yours and they mine. And my sister.
I would actually have I just would have a conversation with her. I'm building my portfolio, and I couldn't help but notice every time I'm coming in here with a customer that we're looking at my work. It doesn't hurt me to come in your venue and cater to this customer because they like your venue. It doesn't hurt me to come in here and set up these designs every time I'm coming. But why does it hurt you when you open your portfolio to mention me when you're showing that photo? It's literally, we're scratching each other's back. I can literally have these off the record conversations with each customer I'm coming in here with and tell them this woman has a picture of my work in her portfolio and is claiming she did it. You could do that, but you don't.
Well, I told the people who party it was.
Mm-hmm.
I called them and I told them about it, and they was like, "What did you say to her?" And I said,
"They would never understand."
I said, "I didn't say anything."
Principle.
They said I should have. They was like, "Oh no, you should have said something to her."
So as a business, I would encourage you to have that conversation, ma'am. Like, you have customers coming in here. Can you please mention me when you open this portfolio? Can you put my website right there? Can you put my something, my QR code or something?
And it's one thing, so I got her caught up, right? So it's one thing if she says, this is
somebody's work in my venue.
Yeah. To be set up this.
Yeah.
Right?
It's somebody's work that had an event here or Correct. A decorator. This is how my venue can, look.
Right. Mm-hmm. But when you personally told me that was your work, because I specifically asked, and then she flips the page, and then there is another setup. And I'm like, I said, "Oh, did you do those? Did you do this too?" Mm-hmm. She said, I said, "The balloons too?" She said, "Yep, this is a one-stop shop here."
Girl.
So yeah, I had to get that.
You gotta learn how to have those uncomfortable conversations, because baby, I wouldn't even left, and my conversation to that person wouldn't have been drama, right? It just would have been out of curiosity. I seen that photo. I would literally, hey, go back to that page. That's my work, and I would prove to her because I would have a replica copy of. Right. Look, this when I was in here in your venue on this was so-and-so event. This is so-and-so birthday. This is so-and-so baby shower. This is my work. Look, you got this in yours. Don't worry about taking it out. I'm not even tripping on that, but do you mind, saying this was my work? I love the fact that you are showing it. I just need you to brand it with the proper person's information. That's all. Mm-hmm. I take it as a compliment, but it would help my sales if you can really say who did that, if you don't mind, and then you can read the energy from there.
Girl, don't have me calling her in the morning.
If I don't call her, I don't even know. Listen, I'm one of Buddha Love's assistants, and we done been in there 4 times this year, and I mean to call you the first time I came, but I got distracted. But while we're on the phone, can you, if you don't mind, can you go ahead and just put her logo or something there? That'll help us when we come in there and you're showing the portfolio to the customers that, look, she is validated. Look, her work has made it to the venue's portfolio. Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. It's definitely in there.
Yeah.
2 of my pictures in there.
Yeah, it's just like if you're on Google and you see your work made to Google, you want to make sure your website or something is tied to it. You love the fact that that's free advertising, but can you make sure when they look at it that they know who to contact? Mm-hmm. That's all.
I'm with you, darling.
That's it. And there's no confrontation. I love that you are showing these pictures. Keep showing them. But Here, put this card right there so they'll know who to contact.
Yeah, I think I just might call her in the morning. I think
Yeah.
I'm rattling some chains.
You can tell her you have a few people you're about to show, you want to see when is her next availability for her venue. What are your opening dates? Because I have a couple of people inquiring about a venue for an up and coming event soon. And for one, I want to see what's your availability. And two, hey, by the way, I know I've been in there a couple of times and I've seen that portfolio book. When I come in there, can you make sure that you're referencing that I did that? So, this is another, it'll help my sale. It'll help me get them to book your venue.
Thank you for that.
Yeah, you got to spin it, girl.
Oh, thank you for joining me tonight.
Thank you for having me. I told you, baby, we be trying to,
I said you're more than welcome to come back.
Okay.
And I think, a girls day would be good. Like,
I do too.
I really do.
I do too. I love your sensual personality. I love I'm sure of myself. I love obviously your talent. I just love a lot. And I think a couple years ago, that's when I realized you was Mona's sister. I don't know why I didn't know that, but don't judge me.
Really?
Because y'all are so night and day. I don't know. I just thought you was her good friend.
Oh, girl, that's my partner.
So treat her well, please, and make sure you are booking people where you can pay her. It's okay if you want to, shoot.
No.
Your time.
Oh no, it ain't Mona. It's the oldest sister who's
okay. Well, whoever it is, if you don't care about how much you are paid, at least respect your employees. Shoot, I'm for real. Okay, she said she'll volunteer. That's fine, but did you ask her for this amount to pay me?
Look, but my husband, I be telling him, get in this car and go do the balloon.
You gotta pay your. I don't care if I accept this as a volunteer service that day. I pay my people because I don't want y'all to feel taken advantage of too.
I heard you.
That's my lesson. That's not their lesson.
Now look, I ain't saying I don't pay my sister sometimes.
No, you need to pay her what she's worth.
No, here's the thing. Now she gets her own job. So now when we go do jobs together, I'm actually helping her do her job. Okay.
But when y'all land that appropriate fee, y'all gonna be working together.
Yeah, but see now, so what we do, if she gets the balloon job, that's her money. So now, like, hey, I got a balloon job for you. So she's making her own money, right? But my husband gonna get his ass in that car. He's gonna go help me do this job.
No, he got other things that he has to be taken care of because he obviously sound like he's the brains of the operation, and you cannot thin out the brains. Okay, you can't. Now my man, I can call him and say, babe, I left that darn backdrop on the couch. Can you bring it all the way to Addison? He on his way. But if I did that with every job as I'm booking, you gonna hear him grunting. So I try not to. I don't involve him if I don't have to. Don't. That's your passion. That's not his. So be respectful with that, and don't get a job where you can't afford to pay the people to help you. If you have to ask friends or your husband to help you, that means you did not charge enough so you can pay somebody who does it to come help you. And it's okay to
tell about what you're saying right now.
No, for real.
He go do the balloon.
No. That's that you ain't been in that survivor mode yet. Your back ain't been against the wall. You got to get that back against that wall. So when you go out and do an event, you coming home with $2,000. And that's nothing. Them setups you big girl, please. I wish I would. I wish I would. No. No, I would love to have an event look that beautiful, but I can't do that less than 2,000, and that's for me to afford the materials.
Okay, so I got good inventory.
Yes,
So it depends on the theme.
I don't care if
You
I've
know
been
what I
having
mean?
this centerpiece.
Yeah, for
in
my, my outcome,
If you want to do a tea party, you already know I own a black tea pot. But every time you book me for this tea party, this pot gonna be the same price, $50. And we could have had 10 events, $50. I don't care. You could have bought this pot yourself. But because I have to bring it, $50. I don't care if I already have it. I own it, it's mine. But I'm charging it as though I just bought it. No. You're not buying items to be convenience for others. You're buying it to convene yourself.
Correct.
No, I'm not buying this just in case somebody need it for their tea party and I can charge them less. Are you kidding me? No, I'm buying this.
I can charge them. I can still charge them a nice price, but it's less I have to buy.
You're not even. I'm charging you based off of how much this product is going to cost me to set up. I'm so serious.
I know you are.
I'm not charging you
You're
how
gonna
much.
be my life coach. You're gonna be my life coach.
This is gonna be more. It's probably gonna be more or the same amount it would if you go to the store and buy it. That's how much it is for you to rent it for your event. I don't care if I already own it. You want me to pack it. You want me to pack it, and you want me to put it on that table. And then I gotta unpack it and put it back in my car and put it back on the shelf that I had it. That takes time. I got this inventory for my convenience. So I don't have to be checking on Amazon, going to TJ Maxx, going to all these high-end stores to look for that look. I already got it now. But that no boo, that's not, so it could be cheaper next time you know. Are you kidding me? Gas, like I need to see how you charge these people because this is girl. This now I'm starting to.
You are going to be my life coach.
I'm gonna
And
have
I can listen to you.
Especially, I'm not in that industry anymore, so
I don't care but you.
No, I'm saying that's I'm not even in that industry anymore. But if I could afford to still be in it and do festivals, honey, are you kidding me? There's no way you can do half these setups you're doing. There's no way you can do that for less than 2,000. How? You have to look at it every time you pack that. Every time you pack that U-Haul, that's what I look at my Yukon as a U-Haul. If I had to rent a U-Haul, all of that is a part of my that's how I quote. Now, I don't care if I caught a ride to come set up. I'm charging you. So you just gotta, and the more you look at it on that scale, the less you'll feel convicted for charging that amount. And then the more you got to change customers too, because customers talk and they say, how much? Baby, you don't know what kind of barter agreement we had going on. So you just gotta get comfortable. That's why I said set your platform, know your worth, and then go out there. You don't learn your worth by your customers. You set your worth, your platform, and then you go out there. You're not a flea market.
I'm gonna have you kicking me in the ankles like, hey, what you done did today? Did you
Listen, I don't mind holding you accountable, and I don't mind helping, shoot. Listen, this is how much it is. If you went out there and got less than that, then you damn right better be fighting people who got their portfolio with your pictures in it. Shit. You
Okay.
people cussing, but you got low ball and you let somebody else say they did it. Man, I'll be moving stuff off people's table. No. I see why your husband, Scorpio, don't let her out the house. Right now, she got to go back through boot camp because you tripping.
You hear her?
You are tripping.
Mm-hmm.
You tripping for real. You tripping. You tripping hard, girl. You tripping. And then you want him to help you? No.
And look, and I keep all the money.
No.
Where I be feeding him, we go eat afterwards or something.
But you can do that when you come home after you've been paid your
Look,
value.
he come out and talk shit.
You
He gonna do them balloon.
No. My first lesson, I know we gotta go, but my first lesson setting up was, were you tired? How long did that pull you from your family? Did you enjoy doing that? Do you feel like you wasted your day, or do you feel like you were used? Nobody liked that feeling. So that's that's some of the stuff you got to ask yourself when people are asking to have this luxurious setup. They already put themselves first. This is what I want my event to look like. Now it's up to you to look at yourself as the help of making this Bridezilla day come true, or a partner because you were hired to help her make her day come true.
Wow.
And do you want them as a returning customer? And if most of the time is no because you felt drained, you need to reevaluate how much you charge. You may need to be calling your enemies to book you because it's the same feeling. Shoot, it's the same you got me messed up feeling.
Wow. The same feeling.
It's the same feeling. You don't enjoy it. I don't really have an enemy, but I don't think I would enjoy if that was a part of my task. Call your enemy and tell them good morning. Why would I do that? It's the same thing though. You got me messed up feeling. No.
Oh, what an interview. So I gotta mind my manners before we leave.
Yes.
Thank you. Salute Josh for joining the live. Thank you, London, for joining the live. And Ramona says, great interview, ladies.
Oh, thank you. And I would love to return, and I support your brand. I believe in you, and I can't wait to see you at the festival and exchange hugs again. I remember you said that felt so genuine. And I'm like, oh, it was. I don't walk around hugging everybody.
And saying I love you. I don't do that.
I don't do it. Hurts me to say it because I don't like lying to that degree.
Thank you.
I don't. Because I've been misled before and I don't like that.
I think that we've had such good conversation tonight because I'm a Cancer, you're a Scorpio.
Oh, okay.
So the connection, right, is here. Like
it is.
And I've enjoyed this conversation. I've learned a lot.
You've been knowing the validation. You've been knowing it.
I will say that basically you kind of interviewed me here towards the end. I don't mind. And I just want to say thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. You are welcome.
When you see me heart your stuff, you gotta hear me say it now. I wonder how much she charged for that. I want you to, every time you see me heart it, I want that to play in your mind. Lord, I know she's thinking how much.
Put it on me.
I am.
Put it on me. Put it on me. But did I say London? Did I address? Because I remember seeing a London.
You did.
Okay. I just want to mind those manners because I appreciate these people. I appreciate them.
See?
No, they could be in anybody's chat or they could be anywhere, but they're here with us.
Mm-hmm. And that's the same feeling be mutual. That's why I was like, let me make sure I'm on time. I look decent. I appreciate it. So
You're
and
so
you gotta
welcome.
make sure people appreciate you too. Shoot. You gotta, girl,
I'm gonna call you more, girl. God,
please
come on.
do. Cause I'll be like, girl, what is it? Cause you finna start.
Look, I'm gonna call you and vent to you, and then I'm gonna let Aziza. I'm gonna let her call and do confirmation on everything.
Oh, girl, she gonna
Always.
spill it. She'll tell you. She already know. We be on the phone 3 hours every
Mhm.
time she calls.
Me and her too.
Every time.
I guess the only thing missing I know now is you on the phone. With
You're gonna have to tell. She might well put us all on the same call.
I'm telling you, and then I can talk to you, and then she can give me confirmation on something. How that sound?
I'm like, so when that next big event, girl, I know you about to be booked and
No, I have one in September, and that's really it right now.
See,
But you said what?
get that calendar out.
I am.
Tell yourself how much you want to make in a year. You go through that calendar. If it's day by day, you need to tell yourself, I'm bringing home $200. I don't know if it's gonna be doing a balloon or if it's gonna be helping somebody air up their tire. But I can't go home without making $200 today because I got this goal I'm trying to meet. That's what I do. That literally, once you get the hang of that, you're gonna be waking up at 3 o'clock, and you're gonna be succeeding at $200 mark before 12 o'clock.
And here's the thing: I do be awake at 3 o'clock in the morning.
You might as well get to booking. You might as well get to contacting people. You might
advertising, doing something.
You don't even gotta advertise. You just need to set that bar. Set that bar. Shoot. The way to acquire your work, okay, $2,000 a month minimum every month. That's $24,000. $24,000.
Meta, can you tell them? Okay, we're really gonna leave this time, but before you leave,
y'all can log out because we are on the phone. Okay.
Look, I need you to tell them about your Monopoly.
Oh, so, and that was one of those. We are educated. Like we let's stop sharing the same Martin Luther King speech, the same Rosa Parks story, same Harriet Tubman every Juneteenth. McKinney has jewels here. Let's talk about them. Let's blow them up. And I was the records specialist for the city, and just reading the history and learning new artifacts about people I didn't know and what I should have known. I just started writing it down. Wow. Coach Evans and Mr. McGowan. And I'm like, oh my God. So I just started writing all the information down. Then I started envisioning how that Monopoly board could look. What key points should I put? Then I was like, okay, we have a school by 5, named by 5 Black people. Okay, that can be the center of the board. That could be the logo. So just little stuff like that. Then on the board, those are Black businesses that all fell on the east side of McKinney in Louisville, predominantly. Then the chance card and the treasure cards, I turned those into the Black-owned churches. And then the other side, it was like, did you know about this? This fact. That was another portion of my game. So as you're playing, people are able to learn about the city that they grew up in.
Wow.
And stop wearing, I'm not saying stop promoting Martin Luther King, but you have your own Martin Luther King in your city.
Wow.
Yeah. And these people, they did some good work for us. They paved the way for sure. So
Wow.
yeah, we could be their cheerleaders. We cheerlead everybody else that we don't even know and we won't ever meet.
You are 100% correct.
Right. Like, no, I want to. And then after all that, I got tired of being everybody else cheerleader. I wanted to do something for myself. You know,
Mhm.
when you get tired of clapping, you gonna make yourself known to where people can clap while you're also talking about other people. So
Mm.
that's what inspired me to do that game.
Okay, because
It
when
is.
I mentioned it once, and I was thinking like that's kind, that's not kind of like that is something like that is,
Mhm.
you actually made a monopoly board.
I
You
spent
know,
I think I spent over a year. I spent over a year just getting information. And
wow.
then I started, reaching out to marketers like I did for that cat. I took a chance on love again and found a manufacturer to print the board. I found sponsors to help me pay for it because that actually was almost $10,000. That entire experience.
Whoa,
Yeah.
really?
Just to get 100 copies done. But
Wow.
I enjoyed the entire roadmap. But when you're approached or when you're talking to other people that believe in you and they're trying to get their logo out there, they'll sponsor it. They'll sponsor it.
It's just if you don't ask, you don't know.
But if you also don't run around the area where it's normal for you to ask, you got to stop, going around stories where you hear people, gosh, I gotta, I just lost 500, or sometimes you just gotta outgrow that. I'm sorry you're struggling. Everybody's struggling. We all got a story, but go around where you're hearing people, spend money loosely because it's a part of their business. Like I say, marketing dollars. There are companies that literally set aside $50,000 a year to advertise their company. Why not you? Why can't you be the one helping them advertise? Why can't you throw that lavishing event for them? They already budgeted it. So
you have been beneficial to the show tonight. You are a hidden gem. You are a hidden gem. I love them. I love them. I love hidden gems.
Thank you.
I consider you one of those. And like I said, thank you for joining me tonight. I know that you are really, truly a busy woman. And I just want to say thank you for joining me again tonight. And keep up the good work and nothing but blessings to you and your whole family. And it is really love from the heart over here, okay?
Thank you so much. And I can't wait till we see each other again. And, we'll be sitting on that yacht soon. And we'll be like, girl, you remember that? You remember that time? That's how you got to see stuff. That's how I seen it. Because 2.5 years ago, I honestly didn't think I'd be in a gated community with a pool. But you're never going to be where you want to be unless you do it. Like no one is going to do it for you.
And I think you're a homeowner of 3 homes or so.
It's 2, but you're speaking in the future because that is my plan to get another rental property within a year. So that's my confirmation that it's coming.
Okay, good luck on that, honey. And I know you will get it. Okay?
Oh yeah. That's when it's my goal. It's coming. That's my goal because I need it. I need that.
Well, Miss, I love you, darling. Thank you for joining the line.
I think
Don't be a stranger.
The next time we meet, I want to see your goal, your 6-year or your 6-month goal, or your vision board.
Okay, so is that homework for me?
It is. I literally want to see by the time we meet at this. There was a month. By the time we meet at the R&B festival, I'm like, girl, did you bring your goal, your planner?
Okay.
And then if it's something, I'll be like, oh, okay, that's an easy goal. Look, we can manipulate that, or you can solve that in a couple of weeks. Come on, let's do it. I love challenges. Let's do it.
I know you do love
I do.
Okay, husband, hold on. Give me 1 second, girl. Listen, thank you, girl. Thank you.
You are welcome. Thank you abundantly.
Oh, I am. Oh.
They want the truth.
Golden. Grand.
Hey, that fella talking to get your head split, homie. I'm riding around the city, I got my 40 cocked on me. Niggas praying for my downfall, still trying to damn me. Talk shit like they Tupac, but won't get at me. I see my nigga back a belly, who won't smoke. Put my hand up and down my belly. I'm no joke. I've been to the bottom, I came back from that. Niggas killed my brother, we never got back. Mad at myself, I feel like it's whack. His mama told me to let guy handle that. Boom! Blood in the water, I'm a shark, my nigga. I put that on my dog. I never ran from a nigga. Still my grounded man, though. A lot of niggas still alive because my pistol jammed, though. And the Lord took forgive me, a lot of demons still inside me. I've been praying every day, trying to find me. I'm lost. Put my money in the vault. These niggas praying for they sauce. No cheese, never talk. Raised wrong, not they fault. I could talk before I could walk. Me not comprehend well. Know the difference between a dolphin, a shark, and a whale. Skipped a whole lot of school just a buck with a scale. You had to trap the laws from you, better blush and it fail. Sit wrong.
You know what I'm saying? Been out here for a long time, man. You know, I done this shit way back in the 214. I was living in Oak Cliff. I was Drury Lane. You know what I'm saying? RP to be my greatest thing off of Fredburg. I went to school in Duncanville. You know what I'm saying? Then I came to New Boston and I turned that motherfucker out. Niggas started representing that shit so hard, niggas know. They do know that from 18. You see an ace, nigga, that's me.
I stand straight, firm nigga, so still. Mama only son, sometimes I feel like God killed. Cold wrist, but I ain't talking about the glacier on it. I'm in the kitchen, got the dope beans, weights on it. Shipping and packing and shipping. Got birds on the table, not talking about chicken. On the 40, you know I ain't missing. My cousin no magic, he hit niggas messy. Pull up on niggas the same way. They pulled up on Trey and all day. Bow, treat his body like an ashtray. Make the day be his last day. Told my bitch she can leave, gone. Just as long as the cash stays. I can do whatever, whenever. I'm just walking with the cash stays. When people ask where I'm headed, I feel like to say the bad way. You ain't talking about getting money. I take it you having a bad day. I keep it moving like you haul. A lot of these niggas be broom ball. 2 cups, money too tall. I'm racked up like a pool hall. And I got this stick on me, nigga. Not talking about victory, nigga. In the front don't mean shit, nigga. Until you're a victory, nigga.
Ain't no long just stay on. You know what I'm saying? You heard that nigga, you know that stuff. RP to my brother. Can't get to make it on this journey. Still riding with me every day. Gotta cut it on my arm. You know what I'm saying? Tattoo tears, blood fed, sweat tears and this shit. No just gonna make it. And it's the motherfucking truth. And I'm the truth to the full. Wow.
Yeah. I was born for greatness, nigga. It's been a cool little minute, nigga. I was a product to my environment, nigga.
That's real shit, nigga. I was born for this. Raised in the streets, I was sworn to it. See my daddy cook a whole key, a whole brick. See my brother hit the whole block, a whole lick. I ain't got no friends, I don't believe in that. If it's understood, that's where we leave it at. Then I call my kinfolk like, dog, where it's busy at? Then he asked me where the hoes and where they get busy at. All day on my line jacket, I ain't got no time for that. I hustle where my time and that. I never got used to being broke, I ain't got no time for that. Diamonds on your neck and your wrist, fuck where you shining at. Say you got a nice little blick, but you ain't fired that. Say you got a nice little click, now where you hiring, man? If you don't take care of your partner, that's where you fired at. If you don't take care of your family, that's where you fired at. Say you giving back to the hood, that's where you lying at. Gangsters moving silence, they ain't asking where the crime at. Cause if they get knocked or pop, you can't get their time back. In the streets, it's really war, these niggas playing combat. I'm a smooth type of nigga, I don't play with contact. Like that nigga, you playing under the gun. If a nigga spin a block, spin a nigga gets fun. I just want the money, my nigga, give me the funds. Straight from the bottom, my nigga, now here I come. Coming for your spot, my nigga, cause I'm the one. I was born in it, nigga, I was born in it. Wait, baby, I'm coming for your spot, my nigga, cause I'm the one. I was sworn in it, I was sworn in it. Wait, baby, shit is crazy, nigga. Told my nephew that I got him. I caught him at the bottom, and I grabbed him by his collar. Told him everything in this world ain't nothing but $1. Nigga, fuck all these niggas, grab a fence and make a holler. Shout out to my nephew, Papa BBK, we get it poppin'. GFM is never stopping. Hold on, let me stop playing. Just cause you got a gun, you ain't the top man. It can be overstood if you don't understand. And it's what I stood alone, but I made a stand. Niggas always saying money just don't make a man. But when you broke with no money, how you gon' feed the fam? I was lost in this life, but I'm winning now. Too many fake partners in your circle sitting round. They need to shake like a nigga when you bring a pit around. I got a few hoes on my roster, I don't kid around. This is all facts, dog, you are not that. Is it cool when you ballin' and your niggas ain't? When they drowning at that bottom of that fish tank. Dead nigga die inside when he finally partner a snake. In this world, that's how we live, nigga, eat or get ate. I'm trying to own different islands, I'm trying to escape. I'm trying to build up the money, I'm hiring the state. Real niggas in the field, I know they need a break. But ain't no breaks when you gotta make this shit shake. All gas on the counter, dog, no breaks. Kind of fit ass nigga don't fit in the play. Before a nigga play me, I spit in your face. Never bite the hand that feeds you, stay in your place. If a nigga say he don't need you, get out of his face. Hang a nigga like a rope, let him die in his place. So many niggas ate off me, but they ain't sharing the plate. Every dog has his day, my nigga, I'm okay. Okay, nigga. Remember I said that, nigga, for real, nigga. I know a lot of niggas that, a lot of niggas that, you know what I mean, don't know that I know a lot of shit, though, you know what I mean? Like, family, nigga, God, family, I'm fed niggas, you know what I mean? Like, blood, sweat, and tears. If a nigga feed me, nigga, I'm forever grateful, nigga. I never turn my back on the nigga that held me down, nigga, when I ain't had shit, nigga. Nah, for real, though. I'm a loyal, for real, nigga. I was born in this shit, nigga. That could be a either get 8, nigga. Point, nigga, if you ain't finish your plate, nigga, it's quake. Keep your eye open, nigga.
Thank you guys for joining the live. The music was K9 Queso and Quay Baby. Thank you guys for joining the live. If you guys could hit the like button on your way up out of the tribe. Well, wait. On your way out of the village. I would gladly appreciate it. Well, the village, the tribe, you know, like, I guess I shouldn't have said the village, but you know, the tribe. Good night, you guys. Thank you for joining the live.